Mount up, soldier, because you, me, and some of my randomly chosen patrons are going to be testing some of the world's most dangerous weapons of war. That's right, cadet, nuclear warheads. Armageddon sealed away in a little metal pill. Look, you read the title and still chose to watch, plus the algorithm loves RimWorld plus Warcrimes, so try not to hold this little one-off video against me. Pretty please? Today we're going to be testing 5 different warheads, starting with the usual anti-grain warhead until we make our way up, finally, to the most powerful of all, the fusion warhead. Brought to you, of course, by the RimWorld Nukes mod. Who would have guessed? We're also going to be testing out a few different delivery methods, with those really just being mortar, artillery fire, and then maybe some skip ships from the SRTS mod doing carpet bombing runs, or maybe just precision drops. We'll see how we're feeling. Alright, one of the first things we're going to be doing is prepping some of our mortars so that we can go ahead and load them up into our trucks and take them with us. We're also going to start prepping some of our warheads. As mentioned, we're going to be starting off with the anti-grain. We've all seen anti-grain warheads, so we're just going to be shooting a shit ton of them. Although, I guess I could start out with one if we really wanted to. But we're going to get these loaded up onto the trucks, and we are going to go to our first target. Our first target is actually going to be some damned... Wait, no. I thought these were impids. What are these? Let's take a look. Savage tribes people. Well, good enough. The impids are down here. They'll be getting their fair share of warheads in the very near future. Damn dirty fire-breathing bastards. Wow, what a beautiful village. I can't wait to nuke it. This is going to be so fun. And also very brutal and disgusting to do, but, you know, we're here for it. We're here for it. We've got some of our folks loaded up. Just enough, actually, for us to be able to have our mortars fire off the anti-grain warheads, and we've also got a spare, of course. I'm gonna set up an area real quick. There we go. That way nobody's running off. We gotta do this quick, though, because they will start attacking us after a while. Let's go ahead and get our mortars locked and loaded and ready for our soldiers to be using here. Please, I require assistance. Go ahead, go ahead. All right. Livid Canadian, Blitz Rat, Sarek, and Mason. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, oopsie poopsie. Yeah, we gotta have these. We're gonna shoot them. We gotta have them available. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay. Cool. I am going to have them hold fire for right now, and the reason that I am doing that is because I actually want to try to plan out some of these mortar strikes. I don't want to just have them flying anywhere that the soldiers choose, right? We need a little bit of guidance. Let's try to get, I would say, kind of here. We want to try to get in the center of the town, maybe here on the outskirts of the town, and I want them to be, I want them to be outside of the buildings, right? We don't want them firing on the inside of the buildings, because even though the anti-grain warheads, yes, in vanilla are extremely powerful, they could be subdued by the inside of these wooden structures, I think. If I'm not mistaken, I think these wooden structures could contain the blast, so let's go ahead. No more hold fire. Open fire. Here we go. Alright, let them hold fire again. I only want to see what 4 of these are going to do. I meant to shoot 1 first, but we know it's not going to be a big explosion if it's just 1. Here come 4. Yeah, see, imagine if that was only 1. That wasn't too bad, but look, they're still alive and they're coming to attack us. No, this just won't do. This just won't do. Now we have to fire off more shells in the hopes of hitting them so that they don't get to us. This is ridiculous. I don't actually think we're going to be able to stop them before they get to us either. We're not quite ready. We might get the mortars fired though before we're ready. Maybe. Let's try and fire the mortars as close as we can here, I think. Maybe right there. We'll try to stop them from getting to us. Yeah, anti-grain, I mean, though powerful, in vanilla, again, not exactly so much when it's not vanilla, right, in comparison. There we go. We managed to kill some of them. We've destroyed the base. Not too shabby, I guess. Not too shabby. Moving right along, it would appear that the Neanderthals are going to be the very next on our little hit list for warhead testing. We have arrived at yet another village, a Neanderthal one. Look at those 4 heads. Ah, you beautiful bastards. You might be able to survive a nuclear blast. Your heads are thick enough for it. We've also got a line of mortars locked, loaded, ready to go. But I am going to hold fire. Yeah, so we've got that ready. Now we've also begun loading up our skips, and the reason for that is because we're going to do a few carpet bombing runs. I'm going to get our people loaded and ready. We're going to be sending them on bombing runs. Indeed, indeed. Now there used to be an option, maybe things have changed a bit, or maybe there's something in the mod settings, but there used to be an option where you could choose where you wanted them to do it. Maybe once they get there, but right now it's not looking that way. We'll see. Oh yeah, oh look at this. Okay, so they've updated a little bit, so we can change the trajectory, drop bombs and land outside, drop bombs and go home, drop bombs, land here. Oh, that is useful. Oh yeah, trajectory, let's see. Oh man. Oh yeah, there it is, carpet bombing. Look at that. Hell yeah. There we go. So we've got that, drop bombs. Whoop. Oh, I meant to choose go home. That's all right though. So we are going to be doing many of these. Oh yeah, this is gonna be rough for them. This is gonna be rough. Here we go. Prepare yourselves, friends. Oh yeah, we're gonna pause for a second though. Even though there's a husk of a village here now, we are once again unleashing hell with our mortars. Here we go. Holy shit. I think so. I think it was what, 4 per ship. So we got 4. Okay, look, I'm not gonna attempt to do some math here. 20 anti-grain warheads in total. I definitely didn't use a calculator either. Okay, yeah, 20 of them in total, and that is the result that we got. Pretty good, I'd say. Pretty good. It was pretty great. Now we have to. Yeah, okay, they're just leaving, but. Get out of here! We're shooting our own truck. Get out of here, you freaks! But this is the result of 20 anti-grain warheads in total now. Granted, some of them hit up here in these ancient ruins, but still, not too shabby, I don't think. Anyways, though, we ended up hitting them with all those anti-grain warheads. I think it's time that we move on to the small nuclear warheads. And we're going to be paying a visit to our good pals, the Impids. When it comes to the small nukes, I do want to try to just hit them with one at first, so we can kind of get a grasp of how powerful they are in comparison to the anti-grain warheads. So I think that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to go ahead and get everybody ready, of course. We have shells loaded. Oh, wait a second. I don't want to use those anymore. Thank you. Okay. There we go. So we're going to use the small nukes. Yeah, we're going to hit them with one, though, right off the bat. And we'll let Sarek do it. Sarek, it is your lucky day. You get to nuke some Impids. We're going to hit them, I guess, right here in the center. I want to see how much damage it'll do. Although it is up against that mountain. I don't know. Let's try it anyway. Am I right? Here we go. Come on, Sarek. Oh, yeah. All right, here it comes. That, it must have hit on the inside, because I didn't get to see the damage. Okay, let's try one more. Let's try one more. I was expecting to see a little bit more of the fireworks, but I guess not. Let's try another. They are coming for us. That's okay. I don't really care. We'll deal with that in just a second. Here comes the second small nuke. Not too shabby. You can see it is a bit more powerful than the anti-grain warhead, though I will say, it's definitely more so, but I don't know. I guess I'm just expecting a bit more, right? Let's see if we can bomb them as they're coming near us, though, with the nukes. It'd be perfect if we hit right around this area right now. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now we're getting somewhere, though. As you can see, what? You hit way over here. Why do they look like this? Well, they have radiation poisoning because they are so close to those nukes when they're going off. Oh, and this guy has asthma. You poor dumb bastard. You won't be able to breathe. Oh, we're still firing them off by accident. So the small nukes, though not super more powerful, I'd say, than the anti-grain warheads in terms of sheer power, they have the added issue of radiation. They are still pretty powerful, though. We're actually getting sick ourselves. See, we fired off all those and we have moderate radiation poisoning, so we only need to be using them sparsely, if at all possible. But I think with that was an okay test. I'd like to fire off a bunch at once, but I'd also like to do some carpet bombing with them. That would be great. I love the idea of hitting more impids with more small nuclear warheads, and maybe even some larger nuclear warheads as well. So that is going to be our next target as we are coming down to this little impid settlement. So begins the nukes once more. The small nukes, of course. This time around, I'm actually going to be hitting them, I think, first, starting off with some carpet bombing, I do believe. I think that'd be good. It's going to give us a similar result to hitting them with our orders like that, I believe. So let's go ahead and get everyone loaded up, and we are locked and loaded. Let's go ahead and start sending them over this way. It's not a very far distance away this time around, so we should be good in terms of how long it'll take to get there. I lost some of my pilots last time. Specifically, what? You're not loaded with nukes? Oh, you have some. Wait a minute. Wait! No, we're not loaded with nukes yet? Come on. Hold on. Oh, shit. Well, 3 of them are taking off without this one. I screwed it! Anyways, we lost one of our pilots, and we replaced them with amazing pancakes. Amazing pancakes? What do you... I thought you had it loaded. You let me down. Alright, well, we're hitting them then with 3 of our ships and 3 bombing runs. Let's do trajectories like this, and like this, and should we hit them with another one like that? I don't know. Maybe like that. Yeah, I think that's good. But we have to prep ourselves because that's going to be 12 nukes that are coming this way. So we genuinely, actually, have to prepare ourselves. Yeah, like that. There we go, that is much better. Here come our ships for the bombing run. How exciting. Okay, oh yeah. Alright, and no more holding fire on the mortars. And we'll hit them again. Uh-oh, colonist needs rescue. People are getting some pretty bad radiation sickness. Are we even firing these? Oh, we're not. Oh, okay. Here come the ones from the mortars. Pretty good. As you can see, even the small nukes, with enough of them, basically completely destroys a base and everyone inside it. These people, these fine folks here, did not die of radiation sickness. No. They were blasted into hell, right? Oh, actually, this one, radiation poisoning. Some of them did. I guess it was such a high dose because they were so close to it. That's crazy. I thought it was the explosion. Some of them, the explosion, others, radiation poisoning. That's great. Alright then, I suppose we should continue moving along, and we should move up to the large nuclear warheads, eh? Actually, I'm wrong, because next up is the dirty nuclear warheads. If I'm not mistaken, I think they're pretty similar to the small, right? Great explosion with barely any damage, but with extreme radiation fallout. We'll try that one next. So, this one is like the small nuclear warhead, but it just has a lot of radiation. We'll try it one time and then move on to the large. You know, genuinely thinking about it now, if the dirty nuke is how I think it works, it might pretty well be one of the most powerful bombs within this. I mean, just kind of, like thinking about how it works in terms of like destruction and force of destruction, that kind of thing, like raw power. Obviously not. But in taking out a base of enemies, maybe so. I also want to say, I don't think these gas masks really help at all with the radiation poisoning, so I put them on them, but I don't think it's really working. Alright, we've got the dirty nuke loaded up. I'm gonna try to hit kind of right in this. Whoa, look at that radius compared to the small nuke. Oh my god, that's insane radius. Okay, yeah, let's hit right in the center if we can. I'm gonna keep an eye on our people too, because I feel like it's going to make them fall, our soldiers. We'll see. I love the Geiger counter. Did it do what I thought it was going to? Not really, actually. Kinda. Okay, let's hit them with another one. And so, I say kinda because they have severe radiation poisoning. I guess I was just expecting more. So let's hit them again. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's pretty okay. That's more of what I was expecting. Look at this. All these people are knocked out. So if you got 2 of these bad boys, they'll have acute radiation poisoning. Jeez. Sheer destruction-wise, in terms of killing people, it might actually be pretty damn destructive too. But damage, altogether, not really. But with 2 of those dirty nukes, you could knock out an entire base of enemies, which is pretty wild. And really cool, actually. Although, again, we didn't really do any damage at all. How about our own people? Minor radiation poisoning. Okay, after 2 dirty nukes, maybe the gas masks do help a bit more than I thought, although they are also very far away. But yeah, it also pollutes the terrain, which is cool. It's a really nice little feature. But yeah, I mean, again, so this is going to be one of the most powerful. If you shoot 2 of them, we took out an entire base with just 2 of them. We've yet to do that with any of the other nukes so far, so not too bad, not too bad. You know what? While we're here, I mean, if you listen... Yeah. They're throwing up from the radiation sickness. They're all dying of radiation sickness. Their base is still intact. Why don't we just hit them with a large nuke? Just one to kind of tickle our fancy, right? To kind of get us going here. I think that... Whoa. Excuse me. I only... Get out of here. Get out of here, damn you. Large nuclear warhead. Coming right up. Thank you very much. Let us go ahead and prep. And I'm going to hit right... Look at that radius. Just like the dirty nuke. A wide radius. I'm going to put it right there. We're going to hit one, try to hit it in the center of this town as a little appetizer for the large nuclear warheads. There we go. Oh, yes. I love the... Look, it killed all these people. Everyone's dead. Although it could be the radiation sickness. I just wanted to kind of get us started with that. I want to say, too, before we really get going with the large nukes, they are my favorite. They have a special place in my heart. Whenever I'm using the nukes, making nukes, the large are always what I go with. I like the small ones. Dirty nukes I don't really play around with too much, but they are good. But the large have always been my favorite. Right behind the fusion warheads, but they're harder to obtain. The fusion warheads are than the large, so that's why the large have always been my favorite. Anyhow, though, let's move on to our next group of tribespeople. Hey, I'm gonna feel real bad about this next part. This is a friendly tribe, and up until this point, believe it or not, we've only been attacking the impid tribes, which are always hostile, and the rough or savage tribes that are always hostile, so, I'm a real piece of shit, but, what are you gonna do, you know? For this one, I'm actually going to hit them with 5 large nuclear warheads, as we do have 5. Oh, everyone's asleep. Okay, as soon as they wake up. Look at you, bright and early. Good job, soldiers. Anyhow, we're gonna hit them with 5 nukes. We got 5 people, so I don't see why not. You know what I'm saying? We might as well. We go ahead and set that up right quick, and boom. Let's get everybody manning mortars. I want all of these holding their fire. We are going to plan them out ever so carefully. On the next one, I think we're gonna hit them with some carpet bombing of the large nukes as well as our mortars. Although I think carpet bombing with the large nuclear warheads is going to be just insane. Absolutely insane. All right, oh god, look, the radius on this one encompasses the entire city, so or the entire base. So I mean, that's pretty crazy. But we're gonna hit them with 5. God, I love nukes. I love nukes. I'm gonna love them a whole lot more here in just a second. Let's set these up so we're hitting all the corners of the base, and for good measure, we'll slap the 5th one right here inside this building. And with that, let us no longer hold fire. Get ready, set, and launch. Oh, yes! Here we go. Oh, feel it in your bones. Feel it in your DNA, more like. Oh, wow. God, I love nukes. Oh, I love nukes. Damn, that's good. What killed you there, little fellow? Please tell me it's not the radiation sickness. Radiation poisoning killed him? There's no way, dude. The poisoning is killing them before the explosions, which is just insane. Although, oh, this one just says he died. Oh, shit, we're throwing another. I didn't... I forgot to tell them to hold fire. Anyway, though, I think the reason that most of them are dying, or the ones that we're seeing here are dying from the radiation, is because those who are dying from the explosion are not here, actually. They're not here, right? They're being completely disintegrated. Now, we've hit them technically with 10 large nukes. How is our radiation? Look at the... Okay, severe radiation poisoning. Okay, we've seen better days. We've seen better days. The gas mask did not really help too much with 10 large nukes, but I mean, to be to be expected, the word I was looking for there. All right, though, let's move on to the next, and we'll do some carpet bombing. Hang in there, tribes people. We're on our way. We just gotta drive through the desert, across a river, through the forest. Maybe don't hit any trees or boulders. We'll be right with you, I promise. I gotta tell you, I have no idea what's happening to my pilots. Every time they're supposed to be coming home, they're just disappearing into the ether. No clue. Maybe they're dead. I have no idea. We're loading up our large nukes. Meanwhile, back here at the tribal base here, the settlement, we're not even going to bother getting out of our car, our truck, I should say. We will park a little bit closer so we could watch the fireworks. Let's get all of our pilots loaded up, though, and ready. Our new patron pilots, who are going to be nuking tribespeople, not me. You patrons who are doing this, God bless you, and thank you for supporting the old rat daddy. But you're a bunch of sick freaks who are going to be killing these people with nukes? You make me sick. All right, let's kill them. There used to also be an option where you could just bomb these places. I'm sure you still can without being there, but the problem is if you're not there and you bomb it, then it doesn't really count as being bombed because you leave, right? You can still bomb them, but you don't really get much out of it, I don't think. Sorry, I want to explain this part a little bit better. Looking at it in post, that made no sense. What I mean is you used to be able to just bomb places without having to have anyone physically there on the ground, which I think you can still do, but the SRTS, your ships end up leaving, so it hardly matters. That's what I meant. Sorry about that. Back to the video. Here we go. 20 large nuclear warheads. Oh my god, all flying in the same formation. Oh, good lord. I thought I changed their trajectories up. I must have messed that up, but I don't think... I don't think it really matters. Oh, that's a bridge on fire. I was gonna say, is the river on fire? Oh, look at that pollution. Now, you might not believe this, but there actually used to be a village here. Now, this is interesting. Look at this. If you look over here, we killed all of our pilots somehow. What killed them? Was it I don't know. I'm guessing oh, over here. Oh my god, here they are. Oh, it says that they used a skip on themselves? I think they accidentally, I have no idea how I'm very confused about how our pilots died. Maybe it could be because they landed here. That would make sense. They are nukes. You can't exactly land in the same area. That's okay. Welcome back! Welcome back! Nothing happened. You're all fine. Sorry about that. Your government loves you. We would never send you in on suicide mission. Welcome back. Last but not least, by far not least, is going to be the fusion warhead. And if you've seen me use these before, you've tried them yourself, whatever, you already know what the hell I'm talking about, but they're pretty incredible. They really are. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you are about to find out. Literally, all it takes is just one. And you'll see what I'm hyping it up, but you're gonna see what I'm saying. I'm gonna choose Mason. Mason, you are the lucky, murderous, genocidal maniac today who is going to hit some tribes people with a fusion. I might lose patrons for having you guys kill people. Hold your fire, Mason, you trigger-happy son of a bitch. Holy, let's look. Wowza. Not much of a base. But this is gonna be incredible. Oh, God almighty. Look at that radius. If we hit that far, like right here, it would oh my God. It would engulf. It would engulf. Oh, I don't even have to explain. Look, you can see it. You have eyes. Look how huge that radius is, dude. Right in the middle of their base. Here we go. Let's just watch from up here. I'm gonna be silent. We're gonna watch, okay? It's gonna be crazy. Let's watch. Here it comes. We're frozen. The game is frozen. The game is not frozen. Oh, oh God. Oh, the fusion warhead. Look at that. I mean, need I say more? Need I say more? Pemmican and a spear somehow survive that, left behind. Disintegrated. Look at this chunk of the mountain. Gone. Gone. That's insane. What's the radius on this? Oh, sweet heavens. What's this say? I'm trying to zoom out. 120. 120 across. 120 cells across. Oh, God almighty. And you know, the game lags just a little bit from it. Just a little bit. And look at that. Minor radiation poisoning. Obviously, fusion warheads, the way to go if you don't want any of the stuff from the target that that you're firing at. Oh my god. Should we just do a shit ton of these on top of a base somewhere? Mate, we'll definitely have to do a flyover, a carpet bombing with them. There's no way in hell we could stay there when it happens. But should we just do that and see how long it takes for it to load and to be destroyed, or for my computer to have a heart attack? I think so. We're gonna have what I would call a slight escalation. So instead of dropping one fusion warhead, we are going to be dropping 20 again? I say again, but we dropped 20 of the large nukes, I think. But, oh man, I think the game's going to crash. I don't know though, we'll see. Let's give it a shot. More often than not when I'm doing this kind of stuff, I always say, oh, I'm nervous. I am very nervous about this. I've never dropped this many fusion warheads, and realistically, let's be for real here. It would take an insane amount of time, money, and power to get fusion warheads because they require anti-grain warheads, and to get this amount, it would just be crazy. It would be crazy anyway, so it's not outside the realm of possibilities. Alright, we'll do these. They're going to die. You should, they can't go back home. You can land here, you're gonna die. Uh-oh, we've already got this one, okay. We've got this one coming in ahead of the others. Oh man, alright. Cross. Oh god, here they come. Here they come. We should have one more, or no? I think that's it, okay. Here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh my god. And we're frozen. We're frozen. Oh my god. Oh. Oh my god. That is absolutely insane. You know what? I'm very surprised though. Not that much lag. It didn't crash. Nothing bad really happened. Holy shit though. That's insane. I don't even know what kind of radius to check here. Look at that. Oh my god. That's crazy. Well, this begs the question. If this is what 20 of those fusion bombs can do, what can maybe, I don't know, 100 do? You know, something like that. To answer that question, I think we need an operative on the inside. Someone say, like, oh, I don't know, I think Pig here will do. Perhaps we've paid them, perhaps we've threatened their family, however, but we have gotten them to sneak in just a few ordinances for us to use. Let's hurry this up before they notice. Our operative Pig was even kind enough to spread all 100 of them around the town. Crazy, nobody's noticed yet. I'm not going to do a flyby because... Oh, wait, what just happened? Did we just fire that? Oh, shit. Okay, I was going to hit him with a mortar. It's already flying. I wasn't paying attention. Here comes the fusion warhead that is going to be the fuse that lights this powder keg. I'm going to shut up now. This is... Oh, my God. Oh my god, it's like a supernova. Holy shit. Oh my god, it's still going. Wait, I think it's going to hit us. Rightfully so. Oh, wow. No, it didn't hit us, okay. Oh my gosh. Dude, what do you even say? Wow. It completely... You could wipe the planet clean with enough of these. It ripped apart mountains. There's nothing here anymore. There's not even ashes. Oh my god, that's... Wow. I don't even know what to say. That is wild. Well, I feel like that's a pretty good stopping point for the video. What did we learn today, soldier? Not much, I don't think, but we had a hell of a lot of fun. If you want to join my support rat tier on Patreon or my rat specialist tier and get your name featured in one of these destructive videos where you too can nuke the shit out of tribes people on my behalf, you little sicko, you can actually go over to my Patreon and, pledge your support to those tiers if you want to. If not, you don't have to, obviously, but I love you, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Recently in RimWorld, my patrons and I have been performing some crucial experiments that some might consider to be war crimes, such as nuking tribal factions. Make no mistake though, these experiments are purely for scientific purposes, and because they're really fun as well, okay? But today we'll be doing something a little different, something a bit more delightfully malicious. For you see, we've constructed a massive arena, one in which captured tribespeople will have the chance to fight one another for their freedom. I know, awful kind of us, eh? Well, don't give me the Nobel Peace Prize just yet, because we still have to go out and capture our potential competitors. We've got a great big prison facility built here, as you can see, but the problem is we only have 84 beds. I know what you're thinking. You're probably thinking, well, why don't you just go ahead and, maybe build some more? Well, I don't know, I'm too lazy. We don't have the manpower. Besides, we could always just kind of, stuff them in there like this right here. It really don't matter. I don't think they're gonna be in the prisons for all that long. And, I think a lot of them are probably gonna die here in the arena, but I suppose we'll have to see. For something like this, we at the very least need a few more soldiers. There we are. We've got a few more reinforcements. The reasoning here is because I'm going to be taking quite a few of our people out in one of our trucks, of course, obviously, but we also need some people back home to manage everything, and we also need some to fly our ships for maybe some carpet bombing runs. I know what you might be thinking, whoa, you're gonna be carpet bombing, but how are you going to be taking prisoners if you're killing them all? If you watched the last video, I'm sure you already know, but if not, you are going to be pleasantly surprised. But as for right now, we just need to get everybody loaded up, and we are gonna have to head out to one of the nearest tribal settlements, and that way we can actually go about obtaining some of these tribals, or finding them that, some of them that we can't obtain, if that makes sense. I'm sure it does. But with that, let us be off. It's honestly kind of crazy how many of these settlements that we've taken down the bases of the tribes people. There's like this big bare area like within this vicinity of our our little desert base here. It looks like the rough tribes people, the Tazga tribe, I don't know why I couldn't pronounce that, are going to be our next target. They're just a little bit to the northeast of us, and I think they are going to make for some fine specimens to go about fighting in the arena for their freedom. I had actually stopped recording the clip. I was going to wait until we got to the tribe, but we're actually getting attacked by the Tazga tribe, and it looks like they're retaliating against a toxic waste up. You could call it that, but it was large nuclear warheads. We have a pretty decent sized raid of them here. There's 43 of them. Well, maybe we won't have to go as far as I initially thought. I actually had forgotten I was going to have to send out an additional truck here, the Wisent truck, to try to capture more of them because I only sent the one. But, we might not have to worry about that at all. Everybody, run to your battle stations, man the mortars, and let us prepare. Let's see if we can... Yeah. I'm actually just going to let them go ahead and fire. So what we're going to be firing at them are dirty nukes. And if you watched the last video, you know... dirty nukes make a lot of them fall without killing them, which is great for us. Let's take everybody off of restricted, and let's come down here. Let's go ahead and try to capture as many of them as I can, or as we can, of course, me and my sweet patron soldiers who are committing a few war crimes, admittedly. We got a lot of them, though, sick with radiation poisoning. We'll have to let them kind of recover from that before we actually make them fight, but I think we'll have plenty of time. The best part, too, with them also poisoned by radiation, it's going to be a while before they get back up, meaning we should be able to capture basically all of them by the time they get back up and could run away from us. Even so, though, I have a feeling this is going to take an incredibly long amount of time. They do have medical emergencies. That's not an issue. They should recover from their radiation sickness slowly over time. The biggest thing is we're just going to have to feed them, which shouldn't be a problem. We have a grand military at our disposal that will continue throwing survival meals at us if and when we request them. We're going to need a lot of them because we're going to have a lot of these people. See, look at that. Most of them are already recovering. They can walk. Good for you. Good for you. Dirty little tribes person. Yeah, it's going to take us some time, though. We've got 23 lying out here. How many in total? 22, and then we have, or 23, and then we have 11, so we've got around about 33, 34, somewhere around there. Give or take some of them that are probably just not visible when I clicked them. But yes, we have a lot of prisoners now. That really helped out, having them attack like that. I wasn't expecting it, but I will take it. I'm quite glad that they did that. Come to think of it, I'm actually very grateful to them for doing such a thing. Oh, not to worry. You're about to be part of something much larger. You're going to be fighting for your freedom like a true warrior. Isn't that what you people want? I would assume so. You seem like a warrior class of tribes people. Of course, though, another thing to keep in mind is we are going to need to still take on the rough tribes people here. I'm actually going to stop just outside their base for a moment. We'll kind of prep as we continue making sure that all these tribes people end up in our prison properly. I think we've kind of got it reserved to grab every single one of them. I just want to make sure we don't leave any, because if we leave any out here, that's just going to be more work in the long run, having to get extra tribes people. But yeah, about 30 or so of them. Gosh, that really puts quite the dent in the amount that we have to capture, I'd say. Hey, don't it? Uh-oh. Berserk Quantum Foam. Come on. I thought you had a joy wire. You do. Oh yeah, we have a little bit of radiation poisoning too, and you haven't been eating. That's okay. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we figured it out. No worries. All right, with these final 2 prisoners, I think we will have every single last person that we hit with the dirty nuke. How many in total? Yeah, 34. That's about what I thought. All right, so that's a really good portion. That's over a quarter that we need. I'm also going to go ahead. We'll just toss some of these in like we were talking about, because it's very clear to me we're going to be getting all of them very fast. But we have all of our prisoners from that raid. Now we just need to attack. And to be honest, maybe I think a settlement, rough tribal settlement, maybe another one after that, and we should be good. So that's 28 there, and 84. That's over 100. Perfect. More than we need. Indeed, we've got all of our acutely irradiated, poisoned, and vomiting prisoners. We do need to be fast, though, before they recover. I want to ensure that we have everyone else. That way, you know, they aren't trying to stage prison breaks and stuff like that, which I'm sure they'll do. We finally arrived at the tribal village here. Looks like we got quite a few people that would be perfect to fight for their freedom. We've also brought all of our Wissent trucks. I've got a total of 8 of them here. I think each one has a crew capacity of 7, probably not counting the driver, so 6 in total. I'm not doing math. You know I'm not good at math. But we are going to be dropping... Oh, what's this? Who's this? Wait, who? You? Yeah, so Gavera has carcinoma in their right arm. That's not good. It must be from the radiation poisoning. We've given them cancer. Okay, well, good luck with that, because I'm not getting rid of it for you. You will be fighting for your freedom. Whoever wins, if they have cancer from the nuclear bombs, we'll tend to them. We'll fix them. Don't worry. Anyhow, though, we are going to be dropping a few more of said nuclear bombs. So we are actually going to be doing a bit of a carpet bombing run with one of our ships. We're going to be dropping some dirty nukes on their heads. Let's go ahead and go about doing that. We're going to be arriving. Now, I've only packed 2 of these because any more than that would probably completely kill them. So as you can see, we have one. It's a bit hard to see. We have one that'll drop here and one that'll drop here. In my experience with the bombing runs, they'll probably land more in this area, but let's see, I guess, how that goes. Here comes our skip, and... Okay. Oh, no. We killed far too many of them. We killed far too many of them. Oh, God. Dang it. There's a bunch of them dead now. Oops. Oopsie poopsie. All right. Well, let's go ahead and bring our trucks down and we'll start loading up the prisoners. We're also going to go through and see. We might have quite a few people on the inside of these buildings that are alive, but I guess we'll find out. Okay. This is going to take a second. All right. Let's shut these down. I want everybody start investigating on the inside. Let's see how many people we actually have now. Fortunately, it looks like we only have a total of 6 tribes people from here. That's a shame. Maybe we could provoke them or wait for another raid to come around, but for now, I guess we are going to be taking 6 people back with us. Yeah, we'll be able to take them. Okay. All right, headed out once more. We're gonna head to the next rough tribe settlement here, the Tazga tribe, and this time around, I'm gonna try to do a little bit better with actually capturing the tribes people that we plan on forcing to fight for their freedom instead of killing them, and, well, truly though, thus in doing so, so I think we're giving them the ultimate freedom, you know what I mean? Really, maybe they should be thanking us. Yeah. We've finally arrived at that settlement as well. And I also brought a skip down this way, that way it's just a bit easier to go about doing our bombing run. So with this one, I do want to make sure that we don't have our trajectory of these too close together. I think that's what's killing them. So maybe if we do something, I also don't want it to be too far away though. Let's try it like this, right? Let's try that and see how it goes. A little trajectory change. 1, 2. Okay, we still killed far too many of them. Far too damn many of them, I feel. Go ahead and land. How many of them did we kill? 7 corpses. Okay, that's a pretty good improvement. We've got 11 of them, I think, here that are alive and 1 fellow leaving. So, just not a large population here, realistically. But, I don't think that that's too bad, right? I don't think that's too... Oh, yeah, okay. It killed the rice. And these people are also probably going to be getting cancer very shortly. But, you know, it looks like we do have some inside of these buildings too. Let's go ahead and bring one of our trucks up this way and we will investigate once more as we have previously. Let's go ahead. Let's check them out. Nobody in this one. There's definitely someone in here. Haha! Herring! Hello! You are going to be fighting for your freedom. Congratulations. You are being rescued. Please don't resist the rescue. Okay, let's check up here. No, I don't think so. I think that that is going to be the last of the people inside buildings, and indeed it is. So we have a total of 11. Not too shabby, I guess. Let's go ahead and we'll get them, load them up. All right, so we're going to reform the caravan and, oh yeah, look at this. We are going to be taking them along with us. Looks like we don't have room for these people. I think we'll have shut down some of the trucks maybe. We'll be taking all of them though, not to worry. You know, I'm going to level with you. They don't look like they're all that happy to be here. I'm going to say, to be honest, they're a little bit ungrateful for the opportunity that we're giving them here. This one even looks a little perplexed. A little confused. You'll probably die in the first round, so, you know, that's on you. We still need to get a few more of them, but I'm not going to bore you to death by showing that on camera. We also have a storm. I need the storm to pass. We got to get all of these prisoners loaded into the actual prison. We also have to get this disgusting mess of a puzzle piece down here of our trucks that are crammed in on top of each other fixed. So that's some stuff that we're going to work on, and when I see you in just a moment, we are going to have 100 prisoners ready and able to fight for their freedom. And that is a promise. Finally, oh finally, we have all 100 of our prisoners, and we're actually tending to them. I'm trying to do the best that I can to tend to their cancer and stuff, just so they don't die so quickly before we get them into the arena here. Now, I didn't realize this, but we do have an area spot here for the fighting, right? And it's within the arena, but when we organize it, it's a one-on-one. We can also throw ourselves in there, which I don't want to do, but it's a one-on-one brawl. We are going to allow them to fight to the death, of course, and instead of for glory, they'll fight for freedom, obviously, right? But we have to do it one-on-one each time, so we might not show every single one until we kind of get towards the leaderboard of, like, winners and stuff, but see, as you can see, more cancer. Even some of our people are having mental breaks. They're insulting them. They're going berserk. See. So, I mean, you know, they're eager to fight and stuff. We kind of got to get a move on with this before it gets too bad. We've actually had quite a few of them, like these two, who are eager to fight and have been downed. This person is dead. Yeah, so he's already a loser in the arena and in the match, and these two are about to be losers too. I think you see what I'm talking about though, right? You know, it's, yeah, there we go again. So we kind of got to get this going as fast as we can. All right, so for the first match, we're going to be doing Brexus, and Inma. Congratulations, you two. We are going to have them scheduled for their fight. I guess we're going to bring them over there. I'm not positive. I would assume so. Yes, preparing prisoners for a fight. Okay, perfect. Steven, thank you, my friend. My lovely patrons are so nice. Not only do they nuke tribes people on my behalf like a bunch of sickos, that way, you know, everybody, they take the heat, not me. me. But they also kidnapped said tribes people and forced them into an arena to fight to the death. You guys are the best, and I do love you. I really do, though, for realsies. I've got a bunch of knives in here. I don't have them allowed at the moment. I'm guessing they'll pick them up similar to, like, the normal fighting event. I've got this entire thing as the arena. I think maybe if we are going to have just a one-on-one constantly, we could probably do less people. Oh, another berserk. If they die out here, I'm going to consider them losers. So, you know, you had better get out of here, buddy. This shit's about to get wild. So we've got Enma up here, who has severe radiation poisoning and malnutrition. Okay. Rexio, or whatever the hell. Radiation poisoning, severe malnutrition, minor. Oh, this is so slow. Yeah, we really need to decrease the radius severely because, there we go. They're way too far away. Look at this slog fest. Oh, Enma did get a plasteel knife, though. More berserks. Oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Now we're talking. Come to watch the fun, huh, guys? Yeah? Oh, what? What are you doing? Escorting prisoner Enma? Amazing pancakes. Where are you? We are actually watching, but why has Enma been taken back to their room? Did Enma lose? I don't know what just happened there. Oh my god, there's so much vomiting, radiation poisoning. This is a huge shit show. What happened there? But I'm guessing it's... Okay, Briox has won their freedom and will try to leave this place as soon as possible. Congratulations! Oh, don't mind that. Don't mind that. Yeah, just a little something happening. Congratulations! You did so good! I'll tell you what, here. Your freedom's great and all, but let me give you a little something. Oh, yeah, here. You can have a turkey egg. There you go. A little consolation prize for you. Congratulations on your big victory. I don't know if I would want to go this way. I think I think some of your old pals are having some issues, but, yeah, you know, just whatever you want to do. Congratulations, you're a winner, you're free, and I guess we'll see you in a few months when we probably come and bomb your home again. Bye. Next up on the chopping block, we're gonna have Kuro versus Rosa. Alright, so Rosa is here, and we have Kuro coming. Hello, here we go. Look at all of us gathered around to watch. Always with the plasteel knife. Now, I don't know who's gonna win this, as they're both severely malnourished. Okay, well, I'm starting to think I do know who's going to win this one. Oh, Rosa, you win! You win! Congratulations! Congrats. Here, let me give you something too. I'll give a little prize to my first three that end up winning. Last guy got a turkey egg, so obviously it would only make sense, I think, to give you a venometric power cell. Yeah, there you go. No need to thank me. You did it all on your own. Now, don't pay attention to any of this. We're gonna have to come through some of your pals that have been arrested. You understand, some of the other contestants have to be taught a little lesson. Don't mind these berserk notices. You just go on home, and we'll see you soon. Now, admittedly, some of our contestants a little too eager to fight, and they're not allowing us to watch and to see who wins. So because of that, I mean, again, we're just gonna have to deal with this on our own and take this into our own hands. So Kabibri, I am afraid that you have lost your fight. Yeah, you're a loser, pal. You suck eggs, and you're a stupid loser who lost. See you later. Aguaradoa, I guess? You are also a huge loser. You also just lost your fight. And also your life. You suck. Next up, we have Fox, and, who's this? I forgot. Pezza. Now, my money's on Pezza. I think Pezza's going to be the underdog here, but I suppose we'll see. Pezza did get a golden knife, which, not exactly great. It's a bit yeah, Pezza, come on. You idiot. Fox, you're a champion. A damned champion. Good on ya. Hold on. You need your prize. Hold still. The first guy got a turkey egg. A fertilized turkey egg, mind you. Second guy got a vanometric power cell. So I think it only makes sense that Fox would get a void monolith. Yeah, I think you've earned it. Congratulations, you've gotten a fallen monolith. Don't spend it all in one place, Fox. We will also see you very soon. We're gonna murder your people. We're gonna commit awful atrocities. I love you. Goodbye. Alas, Nabby has become a little bit too big for their britches and has to be dealt with accordingly. Nabby, you suck. And, yeah, get got, loser. It would seem that Nah, or Nee, whatever, has also forfeited her right to live. So, you know, we're going to murder her. And, yeah, Nah, Nee, whatever. You lose, you suck. That's how she goes. Cervexa actually just, her berserk came to an end, as you can see, but yeah, you still forfeited your life. You just lost in that fight. I saw the whole thing, so I already know that you suck, and yeah, you're dead, and you also suck, and you're dead. Now, somebody like Camel is quite the fighter. As you can see, Camel isn't waiting on food and is eating the corpse of one of his roommates, or her roommates. So, you know, I mean, now this is a contender. This is a fighter. I think that Camel's going to be our champion here. Now, before we turn Camel loose in the arena, though, we have Val and we have Herring. Now, Val is injured. Both of them, of course, radiation poisoning. Okay, that was a quick match. Herring, you know, I mean, I know I'm only giving it to the first 3 anyways, but you really don't deserve a reward. This is like kicking a rock and stabbing a rock who is a person. Okay, congratulations. All right, we've got quite a few people here who, we're gonna kill them. Except for Pelican. You know what? Pelican has forfeited their life by trying to fight, but Pelican also is pretty big and has some plate armor. So I think Pelican, after they calm down... Oh, did we kill this person, by the way? I don't even know. There's so many breaks happening, I don't even know who to kill. But Pelican is going to be the champion who fights Camel, I think. Now, let's get over here. Dragon has forfeited their life. They're about to lose. They're breaking the rules. They're getting disqualified. Now, that's a better way to put it. Also, a good way to put it, we are putting a bullet in the back of their head for not listening to us. So, there's that. Pelican's about to break free. Hot damn. Alright, Pelican, since you're so eager, we're gonna let you and Camel duke it out. Alright, so the thing is, I really want to do the matches a little differently, right? So I've made a few adjustments here, as you can see, to the arena. We may or may not have thrown out some of our own weapons for them to use. Just a little bit. Oh, we have a prison break? Oh, I knew this was coming. Guys, come on. Nobody needs to leave. Don't do that. They're all running away. They're all trying to run away. Well, a good portion of them are trying to run away. Okay, well, if you're gonna do that, then we're not gonna pull any punches, okay? We're gonna have to murder all of you. That's just how it's gonna have to be. Some of them, I will say, seem to have brandished a few weapons. Pelican, on the other hand, inside her room. Camel inside her room. Now, I'm gonna stop real quick. I did maybe give Camel a few adjustments to help her in the fight. I'm not cheating. I'm just, you know, picking favorites. That might be cheating. Anyways, we're gonna get rid of our pals here who have apparently decided to disqualify themselves from the tournament. I'm sorry, that's just how it has to be. They did this to themselves, I did not, right? I mean, that's just what happened. Yeah, I didn't do this, you did this to yourselves. All of you disqualified. Our numbers have shrunk significantly now, I think, for our contestants. A much smaller, pool of people who will be fighting. Congratulations, you're all losers. You're all going to get killed. I'm afraid that's just how it's going to be. We only have like 30, I think, that are still alive, by the way. Oh, no, we have a lot more. It's just not showing. Some of them are like impids. Yeah, we probably have maybe closer to half. I don't know. Oh, this one was supposed to die. We're gonna kill this person. Real quick, before the match between... Oh, we have to kill you too, huh? Real quick, before the match between Camel and Pelican, which is going to be a very epic match, I think. It sucks to suck, my friend. Truly, it does. It sucks to suck. Okay, let's have the fun. Pelican's here, dude. Pelican is ready. Look at that smug, shit-eating face, right? Pelican, I really hope that Camel kills you. But whoever wins this, I think, is going to be a champion, and maybe take on whoever is next. I think that's how we should do it. Oh, yeah. Here she comes, baby. This is who I got my money on. Again, I might be picking favorites. We gave her a little armor to kind of even the odds. I mean, Pelican does have that big-ass plate armor, so it only seems fair. So begins the match. I feel like since we're giving them assault rifles, maybe we should hide somewhere, but I don't know. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'm gonna have to kind of stay a little bit higher up to watch this one. So here they go. They are going straight for those assault rifles. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. There we go. Camel putting in work. Here we go. Here we go. Oh shit, Camel taking hits. Oh god. I'm nervous. I bet $20 on this, okay? At least $20. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, Pelican hit again. Camel getting lucky shots in. Come on. Oh, another one. Oh, they hit each other on that one. Oh, my word. How badly injured are they? Pelican's been shot in the left hand, liver, rib cage, Camel, right arm, and left leg. Come on. Come on. Oh! Oh, Camel! I knew you had it in you. I knew it. Hell yes. Suck that, Pelican, you dumbass. Camel! I just won $20. I just won $20. Oh, God. We're having a giant prison riot over here again. Looks like some of them have broken out of their cells once more and are attempting to escape. I'm afraid, gentlemen, we cannot allow that. We cannot allow that. There's a lot of them dying, by the way. Some of them from malnutrition. Well, you know, if you can't beat hunger in a fight, you're not gonna last in our arena, so I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. Oh yeah, Oyster, you are forfeiting. Oh my God, we're losing so many people to like having to kill them, to be honest, but that's okay. Open fire. See you later, Oyster. Yep, see you later. Finch, another one. Oh, good Lord. All right, Finch, we're coming to kill you. Don't worry. This is an absolute shit show. I don't even know how many of them are alive. Oh yeah, we need to finish these guys off because they were escaping. It's only fair. It's only fair. Goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye again. On the bright side, it shouldn't be too hard to pick some more opponents for our champion. Now, I do know that we said we would give freedom to all the champions, but with Camel winning that insane match that we just had with assault rifles against Pelican, I think she deserves to maybe become one of us or something. That might be cool. You know, a better prize for her. All right, I think everyone's done with their berserk rages. We've got so many corpses, it's insane. There are currently 48 human corpses laying here. 14 humans there, 26 there, I think, because this person just died. Holy. All right, let's have a few more matches before people keep starving. Also, actually, let's feed them real quick. Now, we're kind of going back to basics here. We're going to have Mosquito take on Wolf, who is coming in. I've also scattered 2 short bows, a couple of axes, and a couple of warhammers. That way they have a little bit more variety, and I kind of stuck with the more tribal weapons since I think they'll be much more used to them. So depending on what they choose and what they go for, I mean, that's going to be on them. It looks like we're going for axes for sure. It's probably the closest thing to them. Maybe I should have put some other stuff around there. Oh my God. These 2 poor radiation sick fools are about to cut each other's arms off. All right. It's pretty good. It looks like Wolf. Oh, I'm terrible at narrating spectating. I thought Wolf was going to have it in the bag, but instead he's getting hacked into pieces. Such a shame. Oh, Wolf, you poor dumb animal. I'm afraid that you have completely obliterated your chance at freedom. Although I guess you're free now. Mosquito, we will allow you to go on and be free. You are victorious, my friend. I am going to let most people be free, I think. I haven't really chosen a successor to Pelican, who is going to be taking on Camel, but we'll find someone probably. It might even be one of us. That could be fun. Next, we have Hippo versus Huntsman. Oh, they've both went for Warhammers. Okay, all right. Well, I think Hippo's going to lose. Now, I could say that and Huntsman gets her head smashed in, but that's how I'm going. Well, looks like Hippo is going to lose. Sorry about that, Hippo, you poor little chap. Such a shame, truly such a shame. Welcome to the pile of corpses in the arena, and Huntsman, congratulations. Welcome, welcome, welcome to a free world and very free new future, I guess. I like the idea of leaving the corpses in here too. I think it really sets the tone for what people are going to be dealing with. Next up, we have Vassrat and Banby, who are both actually very much radiation poison. I threw in a couple of auto pistols. They might go for those, although, no, I think they're going for Warhammers. Holy, Vassrat got her Warhammer way fast. Oh, but Banby is going for the pistol. Banby, if you would keep some distance, you would be fine. Why would you picked it up, but you're standing there. That's not a good idea, but I suppose it might pay off in your favor. Who knows? Wow, oh my God, it did. What the hell? How did that happen? Vassrat had the hammer. Oh, good Lord. Well, I guess it is made of wood, so it would hurt, but not quite as much as the steel. Banby, congratulations. It looks like you are going to be today's winner of the tournament, and you are about to be extremely free. You know, if you just shot her in the head, it would be much faster. It'd be like a lot faster. There we go. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Congratulations on your freedom, winner. You done great. Good job. Bass Rat, not so much. You know what, Banby? You are actually really great. And so I'm going to arrest you. You know what? You won your freedom, but unfortunately for you, you have to have another round where you have to go up against Camel, the one, the only. So sorry about that, Bambi. Yeah, I know you won and all, but you have to win again, okay? So this is going to be the epic battle between our very own Camel and Bambi. Now, I gave them both some plasteel plate armor and a plasteel simple helmet to even the odds, and I've also thrown in quite a few different types of weapons. All right, get ready. Oh, no, another prison break. Dang it. Oh, come on, guys. You're supposed to be fighting. Oh, damn. Let's cancel the brawl for now. Looks like we have to disqualify a few people, you know what I'm saying? Just like before. Uranium slug turret, I think, will do the job, but yes, we can do it ourselves, too. Sorry about this, Mallard, but, I mean, again, you brought this on yourself. I don't understand what you guys think's gonna happen here, you know? Oh, there are a few of you going to try to get away. We'll come and find you in just a moment. Okay, let's go down here. Whoa! Found a rifle, did you? Somebody else had that earlier, and it didn't work out too well for him, I don't think. But okay, you use that rifle. Hey there, Mongoose. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie. Oopsie poopsie. Well, you know, I mean, look. We're not unreasonable people. If you don't want to fight in our tournament, you don't have to. However, you also don't get to breathe. That's one of the downsides, but that is the way it goes. Oh, oh, amazing pancakes! We shot you in the back of the head. I'm sorry about that, pal. We'll save you. We'll save you. Oopsie. Sorry. Yeah, a little bit of friendly fire is to be expected, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't know what they expected. Look at this. This is the outcome that people end up with. You start burning to death, or, you know, maybe end up getting shot to death. That's just how it goes. Yeah. Again, though, this is really helping us determine our next few matches since we're not going to be able to use any of these people. And you know what? Look, I am going to level with you. I understand that their conditions aren't exactly the best. But if they stay and fight, they get the chance of freedom. You deal with this right here, a little blood and vomit up to your knees and some corpses that you have to eat, and you get to be free. But no, that's not good enough for some people. Makes me sick. Ever so ungrateful. You know, we really are good folks. Not only are we giving these tribes people an opportunity at freedom after being captured by us, but we're also feeding local wildlife, which, I mean, come on. That's pretty nice of us, I would think. Everything keeps trying to interrupt our match. We have more tribes people come to rescue their friends. Oh, cry me a river. Here's an idea. Beat it, nerds. Yeah, I'm not really sure what they thought was going to happen there. Alright, now begins the fight between Bambi as well as Camel. Here we go, baby. This one is going to be insane. Now, what weapons will they go for? Let me know what you think in the comment section before you watch. Okay, Bambi went for a gold Gladius, both of them. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Alright. Camel. Oh, Camel. Camel, no. Oh, my God, our champion. Our champion, dead in the dust. Soon, at least. Oh my God. Alright, Bambi, you have earned your freedom. We'll allow it. No, for real though, I really did think that Camel was going to be our champion. I thought for sure she would have that in the bag. I guess she's just a pile of the corpses. Another corpse in the pile is what I meant to say. Listen, I know the video says I let 100 of them fight for their freedom, but, I mean, look. This lady's already lost the fight, okay? Same with him. They've all already lost the fight. They're dying in the prison cell before they even begin to fight. Some of them are already dead. They all are radioactive, and the Cockroach, look at him. I thought they were supposed to do well in radiation. No, he's about to die. I mean, look at this. Look at all these people. Please take a look at all these people. Now, some of them are alive. I'll tell you what, any of them that can still walk, win. They're winners. They're winners. I'll release them. I'll do it right now. You win. You? Can you walk? No. You lose. This one, he wins. You lose, okay? And to just prove that you really lost, there's only one thing to do. Now you really lost, okay? No more fighting. You win. Look at you. I mean, because after all this, there's just no way. You can move. You win. Look, a lot of them win. I'm surprised. We've been dropping nukes. They've all been super, super sick. Sure, we may have gave them cancer from radiation, but hey, you're alive. Actually, you can't move, so, you know, you don't even have to worry about the cancer that we gave you. This person also cannot move. I'm sorry. I really am. But, yeah, you guys lost. You completely lost. Sorry about that. You lose. Yep, all over with for you. Okay? Ah, look here at the champions. Congratulations on winning. Congratulations. So proud of you guys. Surviving through that, I mean, that was a fight in itself, was it not? I have to go through the rest of them and do this manually. Blah. However, I would like to thank you for watching, and if you would like to go about getting your name added to one of our soldiers that are being randomly chosen, of course, feel free to join Patreon here. You can join the Rat Specialist tier or the Support Rat tier. Either one is going to get your name thrown into the bucket. It can be drawn so that you can commit war crimes along with me in whatever this is going to be, maybe a mini-series. I love you guys so much, so and be sure to let me know in the comments what you'd like to see next in terms of war crimes. Nothing disgusting in terms of some stuff. You know what? Actually, don't let me know that. See you later. At ease, soldier. Look, you know why you're here, and I know why you're here. So don't play coy with me. Recently, some of my patrons and I have been committing horrific atrocities that some folks might call war crimes. The most recent of which, we've been abducting tribespeople, stuffing them into teeny-tiny little prison cells, not feeding them, making them lay in their own filth and vomit, and kinda sorta forcing them to fight to the death for their freedom in our arena. Digital footprint, rat, digital footprint. In RimWorld, of course. So, do I have a job? Oh, sorry, I'm just practicing. I assume this is what my future employer is going to be watching when you guys get tired of me. Anywho, though, we have a lot of dead tribespeople. Many starved to death, many from illness, and some, yes, from us shooting them for trying to escape. I guess we'll, like, bury them or something. I don't know. I don't really care. But what about all the living ones? They still got some spark left in their eyes, some fire in their bellies, some fight, damn it. I mean, okay, so sure, we promised them freedom for surviving until now, but, you didn't actually believe me, did you? Yeah, I knew you didn't. Now you're catching on. Now, speaking on some of these tribespeople still having a little fight left in them, we've still got a few of them who got a little too much fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's gotta be time for us to take care of that, like, right now. Yeah. But some, oh, we lost another one. Some of them are going to be fine. They're going to be alive. We have a total of, maybe like 9 or something. They're going to keep dying. But I am going to allow some of them to come into the arena. Now, we do already have the research unlocked for Bionics, right? So for us to make some of these cyborg super soldiers out of the tribespeople, I don't think it's going to be all that difficult, of course, but one thing that we are currently lacking at the moment is going to be the resources like advanced components, steel, to go about making them. And of course, we could call upon our military higher-ups, the brass, as it were, to help us out a little bit with that. But instead of that, I would prefer to go out and get those resources ourselves, perhaps by attacking some more tribespeople, or just other settlements in general, right? So I think that's what we're going to be doing. And we are also going to go ahead, we're going to start moving a lot of beds from the prison here into the arena. We're going to have 12 beds over here. I think that'll be enough, and if it's not, they'll just have to die. Yeah. But we're gonna have them in the arena, and this is going to be where we store our new tribespeople. Go ahead, and if you guys can, if you could just start moving these prisoners, that'd be great. Okay, so we're hauling the beds over. As soon as we get all those hauled over, we'll start hauling some of our prisoners. I know what you're thinking. Whoa, 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 won't they escape? No, probably not. No, I don't know. I don't think so. I like Cockroach. I can't tell you why, but I've had my eye fixed on him since the last video when we forced everyone to fight. I don't think we made Cockroach fight, but I don't know. I like him. Something about him tells me he's gonna be a damn fine cyborg. I suppose we'll have to see, but let's go ahead. We're gonna have all these set for the prisoners in the arena. Let's start bringing them over here. Go ahead. Get as many of the prisoners as you can, folks. And anybody that's left behind, I don't give a shit. They're just gonna have to die. I don't care. I don't care at all, okay? They can go be free, or they cannot be free. It's up to them, whatever they want to do. But episode. We're gonna start getting a lot of them hauled over here, especially Cockroach, though. Oh, there he is. All right, that's our boy. That's our boy. He's gonna be the main guy. Now, okay, so we had somebody else that died. Okay, now, yeah, they're gonna start starving to death and blood loss. But these folks here, look at this. Yeah, right, whatever your name is. You are getting some pemmican, and the rest of you are gonna get fed as well. Congratulations. You truly have won the battle, because, as you can see, you're going to be well taken care of, and we're going to do some terrible experiments on you, and it's going to be great, and, you know, we're all going to have a real big, fun, good time, okay? I will say, though, tending to these prisoners, it's kind of got our hands full, so I'm going to need a few more soldiers, I think. Chosen at random, of course. Welcome aboard, soldiers. We are going to do great things together. Or really horrible things. Up, and away we go. As soon as our rotors get started. Now, up, and away we go. We are going to be flying, not our skips, of course, but some choppers, over to a mining site controlled by some tribes people, because in my infinite wisdom, this planet does not have Outlanders, and it does not have the Empire, which also means we don't have any high-tech factions like ourselves, and everyone's a tribes person, so we have to attack the mining sites and stuff for resources, although we do have the Traders Guild. There's one teeny tiny little Traders Guild, so we can do some trading with them and buy plasteel and advanced components and blah, 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 blah. So, that's good, I guess. Normally, we're always dropping nukes on the tribes people, so I thought maybe switch it up a little bit, you know? Hit them with some rockets instead. I just think that the nukes don't really give them much of a fighting chance, while the rockets, on the other hand, also don't really give them much of a fighting chance, but maybe they'll have a slightly higher fighting chance, you know? Here we go. Well, that's just how it goes, you know? It's just part of it, I guess. Could be worse. We could have dropped nukes on them and killed them all real quick. Look, some of them are getting away. They'll probably live happy lives. Not that person, but somebody. All right. The cowards are all fleeing. Let's go and take their resources. No need to revel in their defeat any longer than we have to, although it is sweet and succulent and delicious, I must say. Let's see, you got any steel in here for us? Oh, 1,281. Don't mind if I do. What do we have in here? Anything useful? Anything interesting? Anything that might tickle our fancy? Hell no, they just got a bunch of bedrolls. Good God, I guess we could deconstruct them. I don't know, maybe we want cloth for something to help wipe the cyborg tribes people's tears once they cry about us removing their kidneys and stuff, maybe. On to the next one we go. Up, and away, and all that other jazz. We're gonna kill some more people and take even more steel from them. You know, I know just literally a few moments ago I was like, I'm not gonna drop any more nukes on them and blah, blah, blah. It's inhumane or whatever I said, but I don't know. This takes forever. Look how slow these helicopters are. It takes forever. I think we've earned dropping a few nukes, have we not? So, I think we should do that. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Not to worry, they are dirty nuclear bombs, so they won't actually die. Probably. Well, some of them might die. It was an instant death, though. Don't worry about it. It was very humane. I saw the whole thing. Would I lie to you? Probably not. Right. But obviously, the best part about this is now we can just go straight in here. We don't even have to worry about killing anybody. They're all taking a nice little nap. Radioactive poison or dirt, you know, one of the two. And we can just pretty easily take all their steel and stuff. And it really doesn't matter anymore, which is great. I love it. It's fun. You love it. It's great, it's fun, that's about all there is to it, I guess, huh? They have nothing in here, but we will take all that steel, and I guess some of the pemmican. Maybe our other cyborgs that are awaiting their surgeries to become robotic cyborg killing machines will enjoy a little taste of home with that being pemmican. I don't know, look, I don't know what the I'm saying most of the time anyways, okay? Ah, yes, a great big welcome home to our heroes. Oh, joy, oh, joy. Look at that. Look at everything we got. We've got a lot of steel. We got some plasteel even a little bit. We got some cloth. We got a good bit of stuff, I'd say. Most of this we're going to have to sell for some other stuff, of course. So we're going to need, you know, we're just mostly going to sell all this. I'm just going to make a big zone right there. And, yeah, we'll just go ahead and do that. We somehow have a lot of these from the brass. Thanks for the food, I guess. But yeah, we need a better storage place. Until then, we'll just throw it right out here, I guess. I need some orbital trade beacons, too. Go ahead and put 2 of them in. Finally, oh, finally, we got a great big pile of, trash. But maybe somebody will want to buy it. We do need to get an orbital trader, though. Whoa, a bulk goods trader? How did that happen? Oh my god, as if on cue. Wow. Alright, let's see. What you got to sell? Because I'm looking to buy... Oh, look like we had some components there. Okay, so you got advanced components. 1, that sucks. Give me a lot of components. You can have the cloth, do a bit of trading, and bros, yeah, I'm gonna keep my steel, partner. You got any blast steel? You sure do. Give me that. You can have all this other junk. I couldn't care less. Take every last bit of it, whatever you need. Alright, a pleasure doing business with you. We still gotta get quite a bunch of stuff. We'll have some more traders we'll do some trading with. Blast steel. We even have silver, by the way. Excuse me. Put that back on. I'm going to sell that, you idiot. Yeah, we got a lot of stuff, though. We'll try and get some of this going, and we need to start making some bionics. You know, it has been a while, and since we're working on cyborgs now instead, I guess we could start cleaning up some of the corpses here in the arena. I think I'm gonna change this over to something of instead of an arena, something of a laboratory where we're going to be working on our cyborgs and our cybernetic parts and our people. Let's go ahead and get all of these corpses out of here, and you, Justin Beckwith, you, my friend, I need you to clean. I'll get you to... Oh, we had a berserk. You're okay. Vac is Vav. You're fine. Don't worry about that. Sorry about that. Anyways, Justin, where are you? You dirty son of a bitch. Justin, you in particular, my friend, are going to be great at cleaning, okay? You, Justin, you are the best cleaner I've ever seen, by God. And I'm gonna have you clean this entire laboratory. Please, I beg of you. Thank you. Thank you. Now, that is some damn fine work you're doing there. I appreciate that. That's gonna clean the place up a bit. Let's get these skull spikes out of here, huh? People are getting lung rot? Christ almighty. Gonna start treating Okay, now we're gonna start treating people with a bit more respect. That person is dead. That's okay, though. They knew the consequences of going crazy in here. Uh-oh. Cockroach, no! All right, everybody calm down. Calm down. Don't shoot Cockroach. He's our boy. What the hell, guys? He's our boy. Just, yeah, give him a little punch. That's all you gotta do. Come on. Be nice to Cockroach. He's our favorite. Yeah. All right, anyways, though, we're gonna be cleaning up this. We're gonna turn it into the perfect lab. I need to make a few, probably, like areas, too, for surgeries. We'll do that in the very near future. As soon as we stop having people killing each other or going crazy and getting shot, okay? Oh, God. You know, like, everybody's just super upset. And I mean, look around. I don't blame them, right? We're gonna start addressing some of the issues that they have, like for the fact they've all been sleeping in the heat. It's, look at this, 91 degrees Fahrenheit here. It's hot. It's very hot. So we're gonna bring in an AC or two. We're actually gonna start cooling the place off for them. I know what you're thinking. Whoa, Rat, I thought that this is like a series where you're committing war crimes, but you're gonna give them all air conditioning? Yes, because we want these little bastards to become some killing machines of their own. They'll be committing war crimes on our behalf, though. They're going to kind of become like us, except we'll be able to send them into dangerous places that we don't want to go into to die. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? Feels like it does. There, now you have air conditioning, so we're already at 81 degrees. Let's see, we're dropping. We're gonna keep you at a cool 76 or so, around 70 at least. Yeah, 73. All right, we're doing pretty good. That's not too bad. Yeah, there you go. Now you guys can sleep in a nice air-conditioned, filthy, dirty ex-arena where all your friends died and your cohorts and colleagues. But that's okay, because soon you'll have new lives as cybernetic monsters. You're welcome. Now, one of the first actual bionic parts I'm going to be working on are going to be the healing enhancers. So that's what Amazing Pancakes is working on literally as we speak. Basically, a healing enhancer has, I think, nanomachines, nanites, something like that, nanotech, that's going to make healing of its subject, whoever it's installed on, much faster, which is going to be great. We also need a proper place to do our operations. For now, you know what, to be honest with you, we only have like, what? I don't even know. I can't count for one. So that's 5, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We almost have 10 people here. I think that 2 beds are going to be fine for our operating room here. We're gonna have to put in some sterile tiles and some hospital beds. We also need to purchase a bit of Glitter World meds. I want these to be going really well, of course. But we are going to be building a small operating room here for all of the Bionics that we're going to be installing onto our fine tribal prisoners. You know, prisoners is such a naughty little term. I feel like maybe, you know, we should say our tribal, test subjects. No, that's a bit too analytical and sterile, eh? How about, I'm definitely not gonna say friends, I'm just gonna tell you. Whatever, our tribe's people. Our cyborgs. Soon to be, of course. Once we have this finished, though, we will be able to use this room properly, and we'll immediately start installing a few more of our Bionics, which we don't really have many of, but I think maybe another fabrication bench or two will get them done a lot faster. I need to make sure people are prioritizing that. If we're gonna continue our war crime spree, we need to make sure we're getting our Bionics properly. Why are you two laying in here like this? I guess you could be our first test subjects, although I'd much rather have a Cockroach be our first test subject. That only seems fair to me, because he's our boy, right? And if he dies, that sort of thing, you know what I mean. Cue the super insane montage of us making a bunch of Bionics. Whoa! Nah, I thought that might be dumb, so I didn't bother. We got Cockroach, though. We got quite a few, as you can see here, a healing enhancer, armor skin gland, jump pack spine, swarm wrist, and a bionic stomach. Mostly because he needs a stomach. But we are currently working on that, and we're going to try to get all these installed, hopefully without any failures. Templar Knight here has an incredible medical skill. He went to medical skill, actually, in Harvard, I think, for, well, my God, he was there for so many years. It was a very long time, but he's got the best damn medical skill I've ever seen in my entire life, and so far he's 2 for 2 on the Bionics on Cockroach. We're doing great. We're off to a great start. This is great. We're doing very well. I did kind of forget though, Cockroach is still a prisoner, and we need to enslave him if we're going to actually use him during combat, so we should probably go about doing that next. Probably what we should have done first before giving him some insane Bionics. Yeah, let's go ahead and there we go. So as soon as we can, we'll do that. Let's take a look though. Everything except for the stomach has been installed, and we're working on that right now. Somebody died. That's okay. Cockroach is alive. Look at that. A swarm wrist. I think this is going to be rockets, bionic stomach, jump back spine, armor skin gland, healing enhancer. And if he does well with these, we'll try to install some other Bionics on him. Eyes, legs, blah, 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 blah. And we're also going to start trying to work on other people. But first, we must enslave our beloved Cockroach first and foremost. It doesn't look like it's going to take a lot of time, though. Alright, it's been a minute, and Cockroach has been enslaved. I also, as you can see, I gave him a little bit of a shave. He needed it. Trust me, he needed it, okay? That way we can see his sick Bionics. His face has always looked like this, but the Bionics, these are new. Not to worry, though, we are not going to be making him fight butt naked, but he'll actually have a specialized set of prisoner armor. He's got a flak vest, he's got some orange camo, and an orange helmet, and that's about it. And if he decides to not die out there on his first little mission, I guess we'll probably give him a better name than Cockroach, obviously. I want to point out, though, real quick, that in his Bionics, I've also given him a minigun arm since we last saw him, a bionic heart, I think we already had the stomach, and some bionic legs. Took me a little while to make them, but I think that Cockroach here is ready to go out and kill some of his own people. Aren't you, buddy? Yeah, I thought so. We're flying him in a sandstorm, baby, and we actually have some friendly tribes people, so these probably aren't Cockroach's people, but that's okay. He'll have the element of surprise when he sneaks up and shoots them in the back of the head with his rockets. I think we're probably gonna strap a weapon to him, too, for him to use, just because he's so much faster with his Bionics. I think that would be fine, even though he also has a few weapons built in. So we are just gonna chill out and watch, and Cockroach, I suppose you'll have to go on your mission there, pal. Our hideous little Cockroach here and his SMG are more than ready to sneak in under the cover of night and a sandstorm to go about ambushing some wonderful, beautiful Neanderthals with some great big forehead lumps. Okay. Alright, Cockroach, let's do this, my little killing machine. First and foremost, we're going to be using the whistling birds, the swarm rockets from your wrist. That was okay, I guess. Oh my God. Oh my word. He's going for it. He's going for it. Get him, Cockroach. What's he using right now? I think he's using his, minigun arm. So, we're doing pretty good. I guess. Let's get him closer with his jump pack spine. Use your minigun arm point blank on this fellow. Now we're talking. Oh, we have somebody coming for us. Now here's the beautiful part. He's much faster than any of them because of his bionic limb, right? So that's great. And so if we were to use the minigun arm, again, point blank range. Okay, well, you know, sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. We are getting back in the helicopter. Excuse me, leave us alone. You're on your own, Cockroach. You're on your own. Imagine if we have a few more of these, though, like Cockroach. Then we'll really be working. Right now, you know, it's just him. He's getting battered a bit. This is a test run. This is, ouch. This is to be expected. This is a test run. It's to be expected. Don't die, Cockroach. You're worth so much money. You're worth so much money. Okay, he didn't die, thankfully. He didn't die. You're worth a lot of money. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Okay, we're gonna have to call in some help. Stupid tribes people. You think that you can just do this to us? I don't think so, buddy. Oh my god, we completely missed, son of a bitch. Beat it, you stupid tribes people. Scram! Scram! Or I swear to god, you'll wish you had. That's right. And there's more where that came from, you dumbasses. Oh god. Alright, the helicopter's having some issues. We're gonna have to get the hell out of here. We could just fly here again, I guess, and land over there. That'll work. Now, Cockroach, of course, has that healing enhancer, so he should be healing pretty quickly. At some point. I don't know if I would call this mission successful yet, although I will also say it's not over just yet. And Cockroaches, though he's got a bunch of cracks and bruises, he's okay. A few more bionics, I think he'll be right as rain. Let's go. We're back. Oh my god, we crash landed. No. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, Patches, Mason, no! How did they run out of fuel? We were already here. Oh, good lord. Ah, wait, but look who's back on his feet. All right, get the hell out of there, Cockroach. Oh my god. Of all the times. Go, go, go. Come on, son of a bitch, Cockroach, come on. Damn it, dude. You were so close, kinda. You actually didn't get very far from your starting point here. All right, we're gonna have to send somebody in to save him. Hang in there, Cockroach. Daddy's coming, baby. Daddy's coming. Help is on the way. Da 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 da. Don't worry, Cockroach. We're here. Not because we care about you or because we love you, but because all those bionics are worth a lot of money. A quick little evacuation and extraction. All right, let's see. Get back, you freaks. Get away from us, monstrous beasts. Good heavens. Take cover behind the cactus. Open fire. Kill them, every single one of them. Get away from our little experimental monster down here, you bastards. Don't touch him. Don't touch him. Don't you dare. Oh, they appear to be attempting to flee. Well, run as you might. Cockroach, congratulations. You are being rescued, buddy boy. Time for us to get the hell out of here. Oh, man. Mason, Patches, I'm sorry, guys. You tried to fly your helicopter in a panic, didn't have any fuel. We'll send some flowers to your loved ones, but unfortunately, you're getting left behind and scrubbed from the records. Ha 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 ha. Now, let us head back home with our little bionic freak. That's it. We need more bionics, and I mean a lot more bionics. Kick it into overdrive, baby. Oh, Nelly, this took an incredibly long time, but as you can see, we have enslaved all of our prisoners. We have made them and or bought them the appropriate armor that they'll need. And just as well, as you can see here, Cockroach is a literal machine now, for the most part. Probably 99% plasteel, steel, and components, 10% Cockroach, right? I have basically the same bionics he always had, except for just the additions of bionic organs and legs and stuff, filling that out completely, giving him some pretty insane moving, horrible manipulation. But this is because of his minigun arm. As well, we still have that on him, but I didn't give the others minigun arms because of that. I'm just going to give them some assault rifles, I think. They have a standard bionic legs, heart, spine, arms, healing enhancer. That's really all that they have, except for some of them, like, we've got Vakisvan here, who has a bionic jaw, because her jaw was shattered because well, she tried to escape and we shattered her jaw. We also have some other folks with bionic eyes, as you can see, because they were missing those eyes, so they needed a few improvements, but for the most part, there's a standard template. We have officially turned our little tribal prisoner force here into the, I don't know, what would you call this, bionic slave force. That sounds kind of horrible, doesn't it? But we are horrible people, so I'll take it. Now, though, I think it's finally time for us to send them into the heat of battle and see how they perform. I gotta level with you, it's a little bit scary even having them aboard the same helicopters as us, given their augmentations, because it's one soldier for like 4 or 5 of our crazy bionically enhanced tribespeople who are literal killing machines at this point. Let's hope they don't get a little bit of sentience and confidence and end up murdering us. We're about to touch down, and I gotta be honest, I'm very eager to see what our little slave folk do here. Now, we have a lot of impids, 14 or so, looks like maybe. That's a lot of impids. We don't want to get too close because they will indeed catch us on fire. Now, as you could guess, many of our little bionic abominations here have their own sets of skills, you know, what's the word? Strengths and weaknesses. Like, for example, Bring You here and a few others have sniper rifles because they have better shooting skills, while others not so much, so they get Hellcat rifles or assault rifles, whatever the hell I can find for them. Cockroach, of course, his shooting's pretty decent, but I have him with an assault rifle and a doomsday rocket launcher. This is going to be fun. We're immediately going to begin moving into position, especially those of us with sniper rifles. I'm also going to have Cockroach go ahead and launch that doomsday rocket. I think that's going to be a good way to start this party. No, Cockroach, no minigun arm, please. No minigun arm. Use the rocket. I need the rocket. Alright, so Cockroach clearly isn't listening to my commands, and because of that, he cannot use the Doomsday Rocket. I have no idea, but we're gonna start moving our people back because of that. Thanks, Cockroach, for nothing. Absolutely nothing. We're still gonna use it, though, I'll tell you that right now. So let's get moving. Let's everybody get moving. Everybody move back, and here we go. That was a pretty good one. Now, I know what you're thinking. Whoa, Rat, your people, they're getting hurt real bad. Why the hell are you not doing better? Well, it's definitely not because I'm just a little silly Billy, I'll tell you that right now. It's actually because I want to test their durability. Yeah, that's it, test their durability. Right. Because genuinely, though, even with our bionic cyborg monsters being caught on fire, I want to test just how durable they really are in the heat of battle when having to deal with actually taking quite a few injuries. It also helps us test out their healing enhancers, which, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you, they're pretty durable, as you can see. And seeing how they heal from burns is going to be a good test of its own. They are, yeah, they're quite literally murdering the tribespeople. So that was a good test, and we haven't lost anybody. Not too bad, not too bad. They're actually very durable. I have to get that stupid minigun arm off of Cockroach, though, because that thing is literally making it so hard for him to use any other weapon. Other than that, I think we're doing pretty good. We should probably extinguish you. But look, okay, so Frenier, whatever, has fallen. And sure, she lost her right eye. That's all right. Hey, Bionics, baby, Bionics. But look, cracks, burns, bruises, everything, and yet she's not even in immediate danger of death. Insane. Bionics, insane. Yes, I kind of fudged this just a little bit. But again, I did it on purpose. I swear, fingers crossed, I swear, okay? Anywho, though, let us all go on to our next adventure. But first, we're gonna go home and I'm gonna get rid of that stupid minigun arm from Cockroach here. Alright, I finally removed that shitty arm, and I think our little bionic slave force here is ready for some true action. We've got yet another tribal work site, another mining site. They must be inside. I'm not seeing any of them outside, so I'm guessing that is the case. I hear them in there. Perhaps if we do a little bit of burning, we can make them... Yeah, here they come. Look at that. Now they're eager to come out. Wait just a second, Cockroach. Wait just a second. I want a few more of them out here before we open with the Doomsday Rocket Launcher. These are some easy folks to kill, I think, with assault rifles. So, oh, here we go. Now we're talking. Let's go about right there if we can. That would be good. Boop. Oopsie poopsie. Got your nose. Alright. We're definitely testing our durability again by standing still and letting them catch us on fire. Cockroach, having some sort of dance-off here with the fire. But we are killing them much faster now, I see. Go ahead and start moving down this way. Somebody put out Cockroach. He's running around like crazy. There we go. Hold still, buddy. You're fine. You're fine. Ah, now that was easy. Most definitely much easier, I would say for sure. Hello there, friend. You know, once we were just like you. Pathetic and weak, but we have made us whole. The holy rat in the sky and his wonderful patrons have turned us into something much... Hey, where are you going? Hey. If you're not gonna listen, then you're gonna die. But now comes the actual test of their durability. We've seen them survive against beatings, stabbings, being caught on fire. It's been a whole thing, and they survived all that. But can they survive a nuclear blast? Let's find out. I mean, look, realistically, there's only one way to test this, right? We're gonna have to just do it ourselves. We're gonna not tell them that it's coming this way. I mean, you know, we have to. We can't tell them that we're gonna drop a nuke on them, because then they might not be very interested in sitting still and allowing us to do that. You're doing great, guys. Just stay there, keep watch, don't worry. Okay, now I'm gonna drop a nuclear bomb on the heads. This is fine, I think. Yeah, this is fine. All right, let's see. Oh, what? That is what? Oh my god. Okay, so as you can see, most of them not very durable. Not very durable. Okay, back is Vaughn. Holy shit. The most durable. Congratulations. Back is Vaughn. Congratulate. You survived. You survived. With minimal. Okay, it tore off your right ear and your left bionic arm is gone and you have severe radiation poisoning. Holy shit though. You're alive. That's crazy. Oh, congratulations, back is Vaughn. You will be the one, the only of any of the tribe people who fought in the tournament and died for their freedom, to be turned into a bionic monster abomination like yourself to join us. Congratulations! You still look pretty indifferent to this wonderful news, but hey, look, Bionic chin up, soldier. This is an amazing thing. You're the only one to achieve this, so now we just gotta give you a better name. There we go, the Raging Squirrel. Another of our wonderful patrons chosen at random. Congratulations. Oh man, that's just such an insane feat. I can't believe that she survived a nuclear blast point blank. Now, I will say, I think maybe some of her companions there might have helped out a little bit with that, right? By shielding them, her with their bodies. But, you know, let's go ahead. I'm going to arrest her, and we are going to start recruiting her properly. We'll go ahead. Look, boom. Recruiting. No more a slave soon. Soon enough, you'll actually be one of us, truly the Raging Squirrel. The one, the only to have survived. I still can't believe it. Look at all this that you guys survived. This disgusting shit heap of a prison with all these corpses and bile and blood and piss and shit everywhere. It's disgusting. And yet you are the sole survivor, our little hero. I'm so proud of you, Raging Squirrel. Well, my friends, I think I've had about all that I can take of this disgusting behavior that is also very fun. So keep in mind though, if you want to become a patron and have your name put onto our little war criminals here, or even potential tribespeople who survive unimaginable, horrible odds, be sure to support me on Patreon under our Rat Specialist tier or the Support Rat tier. You also get early access to videos if you do the Rat Specialist tier, and either tier will also get your name in the end credits of any and all videos, if that's something that you're interested in as well. But I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye. No, they cannot. Did you really need me to tell you that? Ah, what the heck. Fine, let's test them out anyhow. Recently, my patrons and I have been doing some experiments on the local populace of tribespeople that most would probably call war crimes. A bunch of hippy-dippy pansies, if you ask me. So today we shall be testing out the modern state of warfare and its killing machines against tribespeople. Hell yeah. Oh, before we begin, by the way, since we've already tested out nukes against tribespeople, instead today we'll be using ICBMs. Some of these still nukes? Hell yeah they are, but they're from a different mod, so I'm going to pretend that this is fresh content. I thought it would be fun too if we actually tested out some proper modern weapons weapons instead of just the standard RimWorld assault rifle and stuff like that. So we're going to be doing that today, as well as, most importantly I would say actually, testing out many different types of vehicles that we have at our disposal here. We're going to start attacking some tribespeople fairly soon, but in the meantime we are going to be building up those ballistic missiles and the silos. I've actually got a few prepared here that I want to show off. I doubt I'll be able to use every single one from that mod because there's a shit ton of different types of missiles and it's really awesome and really cool, honestly. But we'll be using quite a few of them. We'll be dropping a few nukes and a few interesting different types of missiles. First and foremost though, I guess we need to start figuring out where we're going to attack first. We've cleared out this little section here, as we well know, so I don't know who the closest settlement would be. Probably the Neanderthals down here, I would guess. So they shall be our first target. I have to say, I'm pretty eager to see how our vehicles perform against tribespeople, though, I mean, listen, we already know the result, of course, right? But I'm still eager to test them out because throughout this little, I guess, mini-series, whatever we're calling this, where you, patrons, and I, as well as the audience, of course, who is enjoying it, have been murdering tribespeople and committing horrible atrocities, we've yet to really use our vehicles, except for our skips when we're doing carpet bombing runs with different types of nukes, of course. It looks like we have our tactical cluster warheads on the 36X YJ-8. Yeah, listen, I have no idea. I'm not all that familiar with that, but we have our cluster munitions finally completed here in the missile silo, which is going to have, as you can see, 36 missiles with cluster munitions. Now, look, as mentioned, I'm not all that right. I'm not all that savvy with missiles and ICBMs and blah, 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 blah. Anything warfare. But I do know that cluster warheads are going to spread out, and having 36 of those is going to be pretty badass. We have indeed finally arrived at the Neanderthal village, base, whatever you want to call it, and these big plump-headed sons of bitches are about to feel the wrath of modern warfare. Indeed, indeed. Let us go about doing so, but before we do so, I just want to mention that we have 2 new patrons who are going to be helping us. Not new patrons, but 2 new to the series, Dustin Berry and Commando Chief. Gentlemen, I hope you're ready to commit war crimes because, well, that's kind of all we're doing here. We have our Burya vehicles. We have to deploy them, as you can see. I do have 2 of them deployed, and their rocket salvos are ready to unleash chaos and mayhem. We're gonna get the 3rd one ready. We do also have our other vehicles here. We have our Udar, our Badger, and we have our Tango. And these vehicles are ready to flank the village as soon as we unleash hell upon them, if we even need to flank it. We're gonna have our rocket salvos. Let's go ahead and set those up to strike basically right in the heart of the village with all of the villagers right there, and I want to make sure that we see this. Here we go. Oh man, I will say they're a little bit slower than I thought, some of them, but I think we're still gonna have the same result that we're looking for. Oh, good heavens. Oh, good heavens, base destroyed. Holy shit, that's crazy. Alright, God, I love warfare. Let us get our vehicles going here, though. Actually, let me move our Badger out of the way, and we'll just use the Udar's main gun here. We're gonna fire high explosive shells at the escaping tribal people, or tribes people, whatever. Oh, alright, we missed. I think this would be better for, like, crowds instead of just one person. That's alright, though. Let us hit them with the Badger's main gun. Okay, now we're talking. Come on. Ah, we love to see it. I know the Tango also just has an autocannon on top, which, I mean, these are all pretty cool, right? Nothing like the rocket salvos of the Buryas, but still pretty cool. We have another person escaping through the sea. You're going to drown out there and also die from blood loss, so you do that. Yet another successful destruction of a tribal base, but let us do it again because, I don't know, it's fun to see things twice, right? Forgive me, I'm going to skip the boring part of us traveling here, but we are yet again at another village, this time an Impid village. I don't know why, but I get a special little place in my heart. It tingles and twitches with ooey gooiness every time we murder some tribal Impids. I'm just a bit of a sick freak, I suppose. Let's hit them with our rocket salvos once more. Now, this village a bit larger, I think, than the Neanderthal one, so I expect that we're going to have a little bit more issue destroying it and its peoples. But here we go with our first rocket barrage. Let's see how this goes. We might be able to beat them in one barrage. maybe. And yes, we did. Okay. Okay, we definitely did. That's pretty cool. Okay, let's see if we can can we hit you from here? We definitely can try. Let's open fire. Come on. Yeah, now we're talking. And not so much. We're not talking so much. On to the next. Next on the agenda is going to be some cannibal tribes people. I don't remember if we've actually fought them or not, but who cares, right? We're definitely going to. Now, I do want to switch it up a little bit, I know, right? Me, the king of repeats, switching it up, unheard of. But I'm going to, because I'm going to hit their village with the rocket salvos, which we're going to go ahead and plan out, as we've already seen, right? Yeah. A big repeat, I already did it, I know, and we keep on doing it. But, we also have one of our Wissent trucks here, with many of our soldiers, and their new weapons, of course, their rifles, and as well as a few RPGs and what have you, who are going to be coming in, and as soon as the base is bombarded and the people try to escape, which is about to happen, we are going to be jumping out and finishing off those who remain. Alright, like right now, let's go, go. Yes, perfect. Oh, I don't have on a running gun, which is a shame, but that's okay. We could still, yeah. Finish them off. And we have an RPG here on the Raging Squirrel. Everybody hold your fire. Let the Raging Squirrel do her duty. They're getting a little bit close to us, though. Raging Squirrel? Okay, maybe hit somebody else. So Raging Squirrel is going to aim at Irago, and we killed this person. Okay. Okay, not too bad. Now, I do like the RPGs here because they are not like the triple rockets or anything. We can continue firing shots, which is awesome. Absolutely awesome. We have an entire tribe of people on the inside that need to be disposed of and or put out of their misery, so we could help them out with that, yeah. Now, the Raging Squirrel, of course, was a tribesperson herself, as we've seen, and is now our little bionic monstrosity. So I feel like this is a great job for her ice-cold robotic heart to take on, you know? Hello! Goodbye. Komodo, how are you? Not in pain anymore. That's pretty good. On to the next cannibal tribal tribe, I guess. We're not going to offer gifts, by God. Well, maybe we are. The gift of death, perhaps, but we're going to attack, obviously. But instead of getting eaten by the cannibals, this time it will be us taking a great big bite out of their asses. Yeah. Now, as fun as I think it would be to hit this little tribal base here with yet another 50 barrages of missiles, or just 50 missiles in general, I guess, I've decided to get about 4 Marshall tanks, and we're also going to have some actual soldiers on the ground, boots on the ground as it were, and we are going to be heading into the village to see just how quick and easy we can actually destroy it with our vehicles as well as our foot troops, right? I think I want to position them. First and foremost, the thing is, we want to have this, the automatic targeting, on all of our positions in the tank, because if not, I'm going to have to sit here and do every bit of this automatically, which is going to suck. You can see this tank is actually already locking on and is about to fire. Please don't do that. Not yet. That's the only downside. But we are going to get our tanks into position, and we've got our boots on the ground here in the abandoned ruins, and we're going to be waiting for just a second because they are going to be okay, they're already opening fire. I wasn't paying enough attention. That's fine. Let's see how well this goes. We're gonna get our people and bring them and hide here. We can actually move the tanks away from the tribe's people, and they'll continue firing, which is great. And definitely not cheating at all, for sure. Oh man, this is, it never gets old. It never gets old. Hello, how are you? What if we just, I don't know, run you over maybe? Hello? Okay, let's use some ICBMs because I feel like we didn't even destroy the base, by the way. That's a good way to keep the base intact. We killed all the people, or at least a good bit of them, but we left the base completely intact, which is insane. But let us begin using some ICBMs. I want to see the destructive capabilities of those modern miracles, if you could call them that, I guess. Finally, oh finally, we've all returned home, and as many of our brave soldiers go about repairing our vehicles, we are now going to begin attempting tempting to use some of these ICBMs. I think they're actually IRBMs, inter-rim ballistic missiles, but I'm just gonna call them ICBMs. I'm not good with acronyms anyways, and I would probably just forget. Now, we do have the cluster shells here, the 36 missiles. Some of these, I know some of these are like crazy. Let me just build one and show you real quick. So you would come down here to build a missile, and then you have many, and I do mean many different kinds. We have a size 3, the Peacekeepers, in our lower silos. Now, one of them is a standard nuclear warhead, a neutron warhead, and a gamma ray burst strategic warhead. I'm not gonna lie to you though, I kind of forgot which is which, so we're just gonna be launching one of them to find out what it does. We can do a recon satellite though in launch, which is going to be great, and we should probably actually do that, shouldn't we? Let's go ahead and do that. I feel like we would need that, wouldn't we, to go about attacking other places? So let's build our satellite, and then we'll go about sending some missile strikes. Alright, we got this bad bitch built. Let's get her launched. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's also on a Peacekeeper. So, okay. I guess we just, here we go. Oh, this is pretty cool. Oh, yeah, alright. Dude. That's so cool. It actually shows it launching. Does it show it after it leaves? It does! There it is! That's awesome. So the recon satellite's actually in orbit now. We don't have a target selected, as you can see, but we do have the option to observe. I want to watch for a second, though. God, I know it's just the world map and we see some stuff, you know, but it's so cool when you can actually see the stuff you launch, like orbiting the planet. I don't know. I love this shit. Sorry, we're supposed to be bombing tribes people. Let us use the observe feature. We'll check out this rough tribe over here. And so what this is going to allow us to do is by using our satellite to observe, we can actually look on their map at their village without actually having to be there, which is really cool and very useful. Because we're able to observe them though, that also means we'll be able to send another of our missiles in that direction. So let's take a look. So this one is the neutron warhead. Let's not use that just yet. We have the gamma ray burst. Let's just drop a standard nuclear warhead, right? Because we've seen nukes drop from the other mod, the RimWorld Nukes mod. So let's try one from the IRBMs mod. So let's go ahead and launch. This is really cool. It's showing you the range here. That's awesome. So let's go ahead and launch it at the tribes people. Here it goes. Oh, God, I love it. I love it. This is great. All right, let's watch and see. Is it going to, it'll show on the map, I'm sure, but here we go. Oh, there it is. Oh, it took me a second. I was like, what the hell's going on? So there it is. It's actually leaving the atmosphere so we can see it, and it will be coming back down after it gets above them. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, here it comes. All right, so, oh, shit. All right, let's watch from here. Oh, man. Oh, shit. Oh my God. That wasn't what I was expecting. Holy. I would say that's maybe more powerful than the fusion warhead from the other mod, because look at this. These mountains are eradicated, although their resources are still here, which is cool. I know the fusion warhead, it would be like an area like this, but it hits the entire map. And it looks like now, yeah, there's a nuclear winter here now, as you can see. Holy shit, that's insane. And we just killed an entire village. I mean, anybody on this map, animals and all, we've committed a horrific looking genocide. Oh my God. And I guess we can, yeah, we can stop our observation now. Cool. Oh my God. That was more intense than I was expecting, actually. Let's do that again. So using our satellite, I want to observe another. Now, we have this vicinity, as we well know, that we've been clearing out around us with all the tribes people, but let us observe one that's basically on the other side of the planet over here. And this is going to be pretty insane because even with our skip ships, I don't think we can hit a location this far away without stopping and refueling quite a few times, dropping a bomb. So we have yet another tribal village here. Let us see. I want to use I'll use the neutron warhead. So let's launch it. And yes, look at that. We can hit from all the way over here. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. The fact that we just have that much of a reach with the yeah. Acronym, abbreviations and acronyms, whatever. So I want to check it out too. Oh, there it is. Look. Wow, that's so cool. And here it comes. Oh shit, here it comes. It's coming fast too. Oh my god. That's crazy, dude. That is crazy. All right, let's watch. Oh shit. What did that do exactly? It's less destroyed, I think, than when the nuke dropped, but they're all dead. What'd they die from? Beam burn. So we didn't get much of an animation there, which is fine, but it completely burned them all to death, and it also burned out all the vegetation and wildlife. That's insane. There's a few fires here and there too, I see. Oh, those are boom rats as well. Dang, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. Let us observe another. Is this farther away than the other one? I really don't even know, but it's pretty far away. I mean, it's like on the other side of the planet. Again, just as the other. I should have done a larger planet, but that's okay. Look, they're experiencing an entirely different set of weather and stuff here. It's a whole other biome. It's wild, right? Let us hit them with our... which one do we have left? The Gamma Ray Strategic Warhead. Let's hit them with that one. This is crazy. Now, I know we're shooting tribes people, but theoretically, you could fire these at asteroids as well. And even, oh my god, even the Traders Guild. With these, you could literally rule a planet with an iron fist in RimWorld. That's insane, and it also gives me ideas for the future. Let's go ahead and fire. Here goes our third warhead. And this one is the, I think it was it the Gamma Ray one? I forgot already, but it's gonna be super cool. I already know it. And there it goes again, and here it comes. Holy. All right, I want to prep. Let's be ready. Let's be ready. Here it comes. Let's see what happens. Probably pretty similar, yeah, to the last one. That's so cool, though. We've literally just wiped 3 entire tribes off the map without leaving the desert base at all. Look at that. That's crazy. That's great. Decayed organs. The gamma ray burst decays their organs. That is how it kills them. This would be amazing, too, to fight against the Empire and stuff. Now, I think if you're not fighting tribes people, they will start shooting back at you. The other factions will start shooting missiles and stuff back at you. I know there's the, the CIWSs. So basically, to take out incoming missiles. There's also the Doppler radar to try and keep track of that and stuff. Obviously, this isn't like a mod review. We're just committing war crimes, but that would be a really interesting thing to use in another series, or just to even just play around with. It's really, really cool. Obviously, though, we are far from done. Let's hit one that's closer to home just because we can. I want to hit this one with those, and these are actually some friendly tribes people, which is hilarious. Let's hit them with the, I think the cluster cluster munitions. We have 36 missiles. Let's go ahead. Oh, wow. We can choose how many we want to fire. Okay, well, I'm going to fire all of them. Should I? Probably not. I'm going to, though. I'm going to fire... Oh, wait a minute. Let's hit them with 17. And with these, we actually get to choose where we want them to land. Oh, this is really cool. So we get to choose 17 different ones. I just kind of want to spread them all across the base here. I want to hit as many positions as I can. I'm trying to maximize damage, mostly. Holy shit, okay. This is so awesome, dude. Oh, God. Giggling while committing war crimes is an interesting... It's a very, RimWorld-esque thing, and look at that! Oh my God! And they just keep on coming. We have to watch the chaos, right? Let's sit back and watch as soon as they start landing. Oh my God! Was that all of them? No, there's no way. Wait, where are the other ones? I may have messed something up, but we've got more landing and... Oh, okay, maybe we don't have more landing. I don't know. That's so cool, though. That's awesome. Oh, geez, dude. That's awesome. Now, I wonder, would it be possible for us to fire these without observing. You know what I mean? Like somebody. So I'm gonna fire off another, I'm gonna fire off 19, looks like. Let's hit the Neander. Okay, yeah, so we do have to observe them. I was curious about that, because I was wondering if we could hit separate targets at the same time. You know what I mean? Like targeting different ones, but it doesn't look like we can. That's not a problem, but it would still be pretty cool. I think we, oh, well, you know what? Actually, I bet we can if we have separate satellites. We need more than one satellite to go about doing that, which makes a lot more sense. Oh, we're only firing one missile? Maybe I miscounted or something. Oh, okay, whatever. That's fine. Let's see what the one missile does. It's a little strange because we didn't see all the other ones explode. It's still doing that right there. And realistically, that's kind of all we need, ain't it? I think it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, okay, I hadn't clicked them properly last time. That's my bad. Here we go. So let's fire off 18 of them. I'm just gonna go ahead. We'll just, yeah, all 18. We might get to see them all detonating, but maybe not. I don't know. It could be that I'm firing too many in one location or too fast. I'm not really sure. Let's see how it goes, though. All right. All right, and yeah, it looks like it's only hitting them with 2, even though we're firing off more. I'm sure it's probably something I'm doing wrong, but I don't know. This is still pretty cool, huh? Oh, maniacal laughter as we continue bombing tribes, people back, I would say into the Stone Age, but I think that'd be where they're at already. You know what I mean? I do want to try real quick. I want to put more satellites in orbit, and I want to see just how many of these we can actually start hitting all at once. So we're going to build some more missiles, and we're also going to go ahead and put some more satellites in orbit. Okay, so we are currently in the middle of fixing up 3 of our silos with some different, not shells, but missiles. But before we do that, we need to go ahead and launch our recon satellites. We're going to be launching, I think 6 of them in total is how many I have here. We're going to be launching them back to back to back to back. And here we go. Hot damn. This will allow us to have 7 into... Excuse me, who is this? Oh, the trade network. Look at that. See, they already have their own recon satellite. That's crazy, but really cool. So now we have a total of 7 in orbit, which will allow us to take a look at 7 different areas all at once. We might also bomb the trade networks, or the trading guild. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so we have 7 of them now, though, and that'll be great as soon as we get all of our missiles locked and loaded and ready to go, because we'll be able to bomb 7 different tribal bases all at once. It's going to be super cool. I really like the ICBM mod. I mean, if you can't tell, obviously, I'm sure you can tell, but I never had used it before I saw it on the workshop, and I was like, you know, that'd be perfect for our little war crime series, and by God almighty, is it perfect. It's absolutely perfect. It's amazing. It's awesome. I love it. I wasn't expecting it to be quite as, like, interactive with all these different types of missiles. Maybe I could show that off. Again, not a mod review, but you have all these different types of missiles, and then you get, well, these are anti-air. Let's try, say, like the Tomahawks. You have these tactical ones, which are what we're building at the moment as well. We have some of the tactical HE warheads, the high explosive ones. I think I'm doing some more cluster. We have tactical Inferno warheads, which could be really cool. We also have tactical aerosol smoke warheads, which I'm not making because I think they just kind of, you know, make smoke all over the place, and there's really no point in that at the moment. I just want to blow some shit up. With some of the larger ones that we can build on these other singular silos, you also get stuff like the strategic nuclear warheads, which we use neutron warhead, we use the burst strategic warhead, the gamma ray burst one, I should say, we've used. We have 0 point, and we also have directed energy beams, which we haven't seen, which, you know what, I might actually go ahead and start building one of those as well. Let's just go ahead and we'll build directed energy beam. I mean, we've seen that 1,000 times in RimWorld, so let's go ahead and just try the other one there. But yeah, a lot of really cool stuff with these. There's also some, I think, is it Tomahawks? There's tactical, and there's something else too on one of these. Maybe it's just on these smaller ones. You can actually do some different ones where it's like the corrosive warheads, cryogenic, the neutral cool shock ones. It affects the mind, you know, freezes, it's corrosive. There's a lot of really cool stuff here. I won't be able to show it all off today because we're just bombing the shit out of tribes people, but still cool nonetheless. Alright, we've got our satellites in place. I want to go ahead and observe as many of these places as we can. I wanted to do it on camera, even though I realize it's probably a bit of an odd thing to do on camera. But I wanted to do it on camera just because I've never done like 7 of these at once. I wonder if it's going to be extremely slow. Loading in all of these bases at the same time. It's already incredibly slow attempting to do so, so I'm guessing it will be. So we've got 3 of them loaded, including our own at the moment. Oh man, it's gonna take a second, it looks like. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Okay, but it's going to be incredibly cool when we end up dropping missiles and bombs and just hitting them with incredible barrages, all at hopefully the same time. I want to try to space it out a bit. I want them in like all corners of the globe here on the continent, as well as just a few kind of maybe random areas, I guess. Okay, as you can see up here with the squares we got going on, I've got 7 of these places loaded, and it's actually not too laggy, all things considered. I have an okay PC, so maybe that's why. Let's take a look here. We've got one in the north, an impid one. We have a kind of a friendly one down here at the east, a bit to the southeast, and we have another semi-friendly tribal faction to the south. We have a rough one, and then out here to the southwest, a rough one, and then up here to northwest, we have a bit of a friendly one. So we're going to hit all of these at the exact same time. I don't think I'm going to be able to watch them all at the exact same time, but we will be able to watch all the missiles fly off into the space and start going that way. Okay, I've made a silly little mistake. I don't know how I didn't notice this earlier, but with my smaller missiles like this with the multiple silos, I can't actually hit outside of this range we're seeing right here. So I need to refocus here. I'm going to build some bigger, stronger nukes with the Peacekeeper missiles. That way we can hit some of these outer factions, or these outer bases of the tribal factions. Okay, so we are now observing more of the tribal faction bases here within our little vicinity, and I've already launched a few strikes against them. So we'll see how well this goes. I'm going to launch about 6 rockets per. And so we are firing those off as soon as we're able to. I'm going to fire off more. Oh my god, look at that spread. That's so cool. Alright, now I'm going to actually start firing more. We're going to fire off 6 more of them. We're going to have them fly at these other bases. Holy shit, this is so cool. I can't get over it, man. This is awesome. I kind of forgot which of these I actually chose to get hit with the rockets, so I'm just kind of guessing at this point which ones are maybe left. They're going this way, though, so I think they probably... Okay, I've already hit that one, I think. But I think 6 of them is going to be more than enough. I might accidentally end up striking a few of these places multiple times. Let's fire off some more. We've got more rockets inbound. I'll try to watch maybe one of these. I love seeing this massive spread. Look, and even more coming. This is awesome. Oh, this is awesome. All right, let's take a look. Here they come. Oh, man. Holy shit, look at that. That's crazy. Oh, look. 1, 2, 3. 3 bases destroyed already. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. Okay, here we go. We've got more incoming. Oh, shit. We've already hit. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, shit. Okay. Have we already? Oh, okay, yeah. We've already hit all of these bases, all except for the impid one here. We'll go ahead and finish them off, and we'll actually try to watch that one if we can. I think that'd be cool. Up, up, and away they go. 7, though, tribal bases, by the way, taken out in the span of a few hours for the time that it took us to launch these missiles towards them and then for the missiles to arrive. Absolutely mythical power. Godlike power, one might even say, on a planet like this, of course. I guess maybe what's happening is I'm sending too many of them at the same time, though, and because I'm doing that, they're not hitting after the base is destroyed. Maybe it's not registering. So we only need to be sending like a few, because 6 is too much, and obviously I'm just sending way too many of them. But still, 7 tribal bases destroyed in one fell swoop. A few hours. Oh my god! So we are observing some new areas here, and I've already got our missiles flying off towards these new areas. I keep forgetting. I think I'm going to end up striking attacking the same place. Maybe I won't. Okay. So before these actually reach their destination, or even get close to reaching their destination, we're going to fire off some more. I'm actually only firing 3 this time. I think that's really all it's going to take. This way we're saving missiles, and I don't know, it's a bit more strategic, eh? A bit more strategic, I'd say. Let's go ahead. We're almost finished with these launches. I've already forgotten where I was aiming, to be honest with you. It all kind of blends together after you've killed so many people. It's a bit disgusting, realistically, but... Alright, we're firing off more of our missiles, and by the way, we still have, if you take a look at this, 18 left, by the way, in each of these silos. Holy shit. And we are about to finish off all of these faction bases. I guess let's watch. This one's going to be the first. Let's see how much damage 3 of them are going to do. A lot of damage. A lot of damage. Yeah. Oh my god. If we just watch from the planet, if we're just watching from here, look at that. Nothing but broken bases coming up. Look, let's watch. Oh my god. We only need 2 of them to completely destroy these bases. And we have 1 more left, the Neanderthals. We don't want them to feel left out. I should have built more silos, but this is fine. I think we get the point, don't we? Oh, good lord. This is so much fun. I could sit here and do this all day until the entire planet is gone. I really could, because, it's just, there's something about hitting people with missiles from such a far distance away. It's kind of cathartic. I'm having a good time. Look at that. 1 missile completely destroyed that. That's insane. In less than a day's time, we have destroyed 14 tribal villages. I wear it like a badge of honor. I do. It's a disgusting, horrible thing that we're doing, and I wear it like a badge of honor. That's the whole point, right? We're having a good time. We're loving it. We're loving it. You know, I know this whole, like, war crime series and stuff is about blowing up tribes people, but what if we used a satellite to take a look at the orbital traders' base? I mean, they're in space. That's something new that we've yet to do. So here they are in their little outer space base orbiting the planet. Let me just tell you, they are worse than we are because, sure, we've been committing horrible atrocities and war crimes. They've been here the entire time watching, observing from above, and they didn't even care. Worst of all, occasionally they were selling us the stuff that we needed to do it. So, you know, why don't we just finish off this little mini-series by, I don't know, maybe hitting them with a 0-point strategic collapse warhead. Hell yeah, let's do it. Hell yeah. Can we hit from here? We sure can. Here we go. I love it. This is going to be good. I think this one, what I'm gathering from a strategic collapse warhead would be that it's probably like a black hole. That's what I would guess. Let's see. We'll have to stay over here so we can see it coming up, and it's going with the orbit of the planet, and it's coming back around. I know I've already mentioned it, that you can, but I love that you can track these on the world map. It's so cool. Oh my god, wait. Do you see that? What is that? Oh, this has quickly turned into something else altogether. This is something coming for us. Or is it going to stop us from hitting them? Oh my god. They launched a little too late though. We got them with a surprise attack. See you in hell, fellas. See you in hell. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, whatever they launched, I don't think it was gonna make it to us. It looked like they had probably launched it a bit too late to try to stop us from hitting them. Well, I have bad news for you, tribes people. We are the only superpower on the planet now. Not that they were saving you at all before, but even if they wanted to now, you have 0 chance of escaping our disgusting wrath. But hey, real quick before I go, I just wanted to say thank you. Thank you ever so much for watching this little mini-series and having so much fun committing war crimes with me, and especially if you're a patron, I want to thank you ever so much, not only for supporting me and the channel and making series like this possible, but also for being a horrific person who has committed horrific crimes. You're going to jail, you're a bad person. I'm just kidding, kinda. We are having a lot of fun though, but this mini-series has to come to an end, right? And I think having the capability of destroying a bunch of different bases all at once is pretty. We're like a legend legendary status of power at this point. Keep in mind though, this is not the only series that I'm going to be doing like this, and if you'd like to support me on Patreon and actually become a part of these series, as well as gain early access to episodes and videos ahead of time, at least one day early, which I try to make sure I can get them out as early as possible to you guys, feel free to support me with the Rat Specialist tier, or if you just want to have your name in the end credits of each video, the Support Rat tier is also available, and for both of those, you're also going to get your name put into these series like this, where I have you guys commit war crimes on my behalf, where we build great big powerful grav ships. We're going to be doing all kinds of shit, and we already have been. But again, thank you for watching. I love you. I'll see you later. Goodbye.